Friday Night Rivals pregame show is sponsored by Food City.
Welcome into another week of Friday Night Rivals. I'm Heather Williams, coming in off the bench tonight for Casey. He will be back next week. Tonight's game features a big matchup in Southwest Virginia between the Union Bears and the Ridgeview Wolfpack. Ridgeview enters tonight's game with a perfect 6-0 record. Casey sat down with Ridgeview head coach Dane Stanley before he left to preview the big game against the Bears.
6-0 off to a good start this season. Going into the year, what were your hopes and expectations if this team played to its fullest, where you guys could be at this point?
I thought we had a chance to be where we're at right now. You know, I thought knowing what we had back, knowing what the teams we played had back, that we had a good chance to be at this point. If we, came out, did the things we're supposed to do, and we have so far.
289-21 total accumulated score between you and your opponents. I mean, I think no one could have imagined that. I mean, that's staggering, those numbers.
Yeah, that is. I would have never thought that. And, our kids worked hard. We've been fortunate. We've had a lot of breaks in some of these games, but we played really well.
Last season when we talked to you, we were talking about ice cream Mondays was the thing. If the team won on Fridays, I got ice cream on Monday. Is it continuing this year?
Yeah, we've had ice cream 6 times now. Hopefully we'll make it 7. The guys like it. That's one of the first things that comes up in the huddle after the game. Ice cream.
Did the coaching staff get in on this as well?
The coaching staff definitely gets in on it. I think that's why it's so popular.
Where has Ryan made his biggest strides? I mean, he feels like he's been here for 6-7 years, as you start as a freshman, but still, there's rooms for growth. Where has he improved this his final season?
He has been so much more consistent this year, especially as far as his accuracy. He just feels more comfortable in the offense. We built more off of what we did last year. We're more straight air raid this year, and I think he's just flourished in this system.
Your defense, 4 shutouts in 6 games. Coach Grant, what have he and his staff done this year to put up those numbers like that?
Well, we get to the ball. I mean, that's where it all starts, is if you'll line up right and you run to the football, you'll be pretty successful. Plus the fact that we've got some pretty good players. Branson Honeacker's as good a middle linebacker as there is anywhere in this area. He could play for anybody, and he'd be the starter for most people in the state.
No doubt this will be your biggest challenge of the season to date against Union. What kind of game are people going to get on Friday night? This is a game people have been looking forward to all season long. It's finally here.
I think you're going to see a really competitive, hard-fought game. That's what we had last year. Both teams are going to get after it. You're going to get the best both teams have. We know each other. We know what each other do. Coach Turner just does such a good job over there. And, I think what he's done the last few years is what everybody else wants to do. You want to set that standard where every year you're good, to where I think that happens sometimes with coaches. You want to get to the point where a 7-win season is a disappointment. And I think that maybe also kind of bites us sometimes. You get to that point, and then maybe people don't appreciate it as much when you do have a 7-win season. But I think Coach Turner is that guy in Southwest Virginia. He could be the head coach anywhere that he wanted to be, and they're really lucky over to have a guy like that.
So this is what makes all those summer workouts, the long meetings on Sunday nights for you coaches putting together a game plan. These are the games that you guys live for.
This is why you do it. You don't do it to win a game, 50-0. You do it to win a game against a good team, 20-17, whatever it takes. But there's nothing better than when you make an adjustment and you guess one step ahead of that other guy, because you think, if I do this, he'll do this. So what are we going to do if he does that? That's the part of football I love.
I know turnover is always important in games like this. Anything else you could be looking for early on to know you guys are locked in and will be successful?
I think the thing that we want to make sure we do is on defense, we need to be aligned. And then offensively, you just need to eliminate penalties. There's nothing worse than 1st and 20. Those plays are tough. So try to stay ahead of the sticks, not get into a situation where they know what you're going to do, and always take care of the ball.
When you have a senior quarterback, his last home game in this rivalry, is this one of these games where your best players have to play their best for you guys to win?
You'll see who steps up and who doesn't. We've got some guys that we need to make some plays, and if they make plays, we'll be all right. They've got guys that they need to make plays. If they do, they'll be in good shape. That's what it all pulls down to. And, when you talk to the coach and everything, but it's about the players. When it all gets down to it, they're the ones that make or break you.
Up next, we will check in with the Union Bears as they try to head in Ridgeview, their first loss of the season.
With the first pick in the Jersey Mike's Catering Box Draft, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's going to go. So,
The Jersey Mike's Catering Box, a sub above.
The wandering son returns. The older brother, who's been away from the family for over 1,000 days, is back. A little bolder, more sophisticated, stronger yet leaner. The all-new Land Cruiser resumes its place alongside the new, more dynamic Tacoma, the powerful Tundra, the legendary 4Runner, and the full-size adventuring Sequoia to reunite Toyota's 5 brothers. The family that plays together stays together. Toyota, let's go places.
Every day, a silent killer murders 5 Virginians, drug overdoses. But we can fight back by teaching our kids about the dangers of drugs. Whether it's opioids, heroin, or counterfeit pills laced with fentanyl, we all have a role to play in building safe, healthy futures for our children. Because one pill can kill. Together, we can save lives and make a difference. Take the first step and visit onepillcankillva.org.
For over 40 years, Farmers and Miners Bank has been committed to providing exceptional banking services to the Southwest Virginia community, from the majestic mountains of Dickinson and Wise counties to the rolling valleys of Lee and Scott County. Our team members understand the unique needs of our customers because we live, work, and raise our families here. We take pride in our commitment to banking like it ought to be. Come and experience the difference for yourself. Farmers and Miners Bank.
Catch the biggest plays and final scores on Friday Night Huddle with the News 5 sports team every Friday night during News 5 at 11. Sponsored by Ingalls, Champion Chevrolet, and Pals.
The Union Bears entered tonight's game with a record of 4-2. But like Ridgeview, the Bears are unbeaten in the Mountain 7 district. Casey called up with Union head coach Travis Turner to talk about their season to this point and their matchup with Ridgeview.
I think we're right where we need to be. We played a very tough schedule. 2 games that we lost was to Science Hill and Graham. Graham's one of the top teams in our region. 1 point loss, but I think defensively we're playing really well on the defense side of the football, and on offense, our offensive line has done a really good job. Keith Chandler and Cam Bostic running our offense, so I think we're getting better each week. You know, we're going to be playing our best football as the season goes on. We get into the playoffs.
How is your team better now than they were 3 weeks ago?
Offensively, I think we're more fluid. Our passing game's coming along with our run game, so we're able to do some different things offensively. I think Cam's getting the more reps he's getting at quarterback and live reps he's getting at quarterback. I think it's helping him out and make that adjustment from receiver to quarterback. And our offensive line's gotten better each week. Our depth's getting better, so we've been able to rotate some kids in. I guess the quality of depth that we've got's gotten better. So I think going in the right direction on down the road, I think our guys have got a chance to make a good run.
How has Cam grown from making his first start back in August against Lehigh to where he is now going into this Ridgeview game?
I think he's just got more comfortable in playing the quarterback position, getting the offense in and out of the huddle, getting to the line of scrimmage, getting the correct play called at the line, being able to make those adjustments. Seeing the live action with defensive backs, it's a little different looking at it as a wide receiver and as a quarterback. And I think seeing that live action has definitely helped him kind of develop the quarterback abilities he's got. We all knew that his athletic abilities was top notch, especially with his running ability. But his arms gotten better, and just the processing the game faster at a faster pace.
This week you have Ridgeview. This was a game we touched on in the offseason, letting you know we were doing this game, and at the time you mentioned this could be a game that could decide the district championship. And right now, you two in Abingdon, no one has played each other yet among the 3 of you, but this is kind of the first game in that stretch, and this has kind of lived up to the billing, at least from going into the game.
We knew Ridgeview's, they got a bunch of seniors coming back, got a really good senior quarterback, Ryan O'Quinn. We knew they were going to be right there at the top of the mix, and we just want to put ourselves in a chance to go to Ridgeview, playing on the road, tough environments, and get a chance to go play a good football game. Try to have a chance to, Friday night, and we'll have a good idea on the Mountain 7.
They are 6-0. You guys are 4-2, but if you look at the schedules, it's not really a debate. You guys have played a much tougher schedule to this point in the season than Ridgeview has. Does that give your kids confidence that they've been in those battles with Science Hill, with Graham, with the Gate City already?
I think so. I think, playing that tough schedule early in the year kind of sets the tone for the rest of the year. The game speed that we got to play at, the pace we got to play at. And I think, playing a team like Science Hill, man, they bring so many different challenging factors to the game with their depth, their size, their speed. We don't see that around here a whole lot. So that definitely was an eye-opener for our guys to go to Science Hill and play, and then play Graham the next week, and then got Gate City. So we've had a 3-week gauntlet.
What kind of challenges will your defense have this week, and also vice versa? Their defense has pitched 4 shutouts in 6 games. I don't care who you're playing. Yeah. You pitch a shutout, that's impressive.
For us defensively, obviously it starts with their quarterback, Ryan O'Quinn, 4-year starter. He's seen everything coming and going. So he won't be phased anything that we throw out there at him, any blitzes or coverages we do. So he's seen it. Their running back, the deal kid, we're going to have to tackle him. He does a good job of teams can't just drop 8 guys into coverage and pass coverage to stop O'Quinn from throwing to Baker or Honaker. The deal kid is the X factor. You got to be able to have the guys in the box to make tackles. So it's defensively, this is one of our biggest challenges. I mean, Science Hill definitely was a challenge. Graham was more run-oriented, but this is one of the first teams besides Science Hill that's got the run in the pass that can hurt you on both sides.
What is it like for you and your coaching staff in these big games like this, where you know what Ridgeview is going to run. They know what you're going to run. You can see every play they've ran this year and vice versa. So what does it come down to in these matchups where you both know what each other are doing? Is it about who can add a wrinkle in this week or who can execute better?
There's a little bit of both. You got to have a wrinkle or two. A couple years ago, they got us on the halfback pass to score a touchdown late in the game. Then we hit them on a reverse pass one year, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. So, yeah, you got to have a couple of wrinkles, but I think it comes down to executing. I think it's going to come down to kids just making plays. We've known each other so well. We've played each other, the last 14 years. And so it's definitely just going to come down to making plays and executing and doing the little things. It's going to come down to blocking and tackling. At the end of the day, the team that blocks the best and tackles the best is going to win.
Up next, we go inside the numbers of tonight's game between Union and Ridgeview.
The beauty of Dickinson County provided by and seen by the company tower of Hillcom. Hillcom is providing high-speed internet service to the area. Call us at 276-835-1286 to see if Hillcom internet service can help you.
Over the years, we've handed out some pretty large checks, but none have been bigger than the ones we've paid to the order of the students in the great state we call home. The Tennessee Lottery, proud to have raised more than $7.5 billion for education. Now that's some game-changing, life-changing fun.
Easterly Coleman Furniture's great $4 million store closing retirement sale is going strong. New merchandise is arriving daily, making the selection better than ever. It's our biggest sale ever. New merchandise arriving daily. The time to save is now at Easterly Coleman Furniture.
I see Marcos role in the community as somebody that people can look up to.
Marcos Garza is very thoughtful. He pays attention to the needs of the people in the community.
He's somebody that's very unselfish, somebody that's going to always be there.
Marcos Garza will work as hard as he can to get the best results for you.
In the future, no matter where I'm playing, no matter what the team I'm playing for, I'll always be on Garza's team.
The Garza Law Firm is Mama ZZ approved.
The Garza Law Firm. Let us help.
Looking for a truck? Chaparral's got you covered. Trucks, and more trucks. Chaparral is your East Tennessee truck authority, right in the heart of the Motor Mile. Family owned and operated for over 3 decades, and that's really no bull.
Bathfitter would like to let all the military veterans in our area know that we appreciate your sacrifice and your service. Thank you to all our brave military veterans.
It is now time to go inside the numbers of tonight's matchup between Union and Ridgeview. The Bears are 4-2, and the Wolfpack are 6-0. Both these teams have offenses that can score a lot of points. Union averaging 31.5 points per game, while Ridgeview an eye-popping 48 points per game on defense. Union is averaging just over 10 points a game, while Ridgeview, incredibly stingy, 3.5 points per game. Despite the 2 losses, though, Union has played a tougher schedule. Look at this. Their teams have a combined 19-15 record, while Ridgeview's opponents are combined 7-23.
In the wake of the devastation caused by the recent flooding across northeast Tennessee and southwest Virginia, Food City is hosting a fundraising drive.
Food City and the Eastman Foundation have each pledged $100,000 for a total of $200,000 to kick off the fundraising drive.
100% of the donations collected will benefit area flood victims. The campaign begins October 1st in all Food City locations.
We invite you to make a donation at the checkout to help ensure our friends and neighbors receive the resources they desperately need.
At Food City, we make it easy for you to shop your way. Order online and pick it up curbside, or have it delivered straight to your door with Instacart or DoorDash. Nobody does food like Food City. And now, get it straight from our doors to yours.
Value every day, Food City.
Hi, I'm Ariana, and my grandpa, C.C. Belcher, started Belcher Insurance Agency in 1950. They probably sold your grandparents their first life insurance policies. Over the next 75 years, we've worked hard to meet the needs of the great people of Southwest Virginia by using Papa C's ethic, serving others first. So, whether it's home and auto, business insurance, life and health, or the ever-changing Medicare insurance landscape, we insure the things that matter to you most. With the agents you know and trust.
Generations. Plan your next memory at Gatlinburg.com.
At Kurt's Ace Hardware, we make it our business to help your business. With over 1 million items, we can provide you with the tools you need to succeed. Our online ordering allows you to place orders anytime from anywhere, or use our easy in-store purchase plan for quick pickup and delivery. Kurt's offers personalized service on everything, from paint and power tools to plumbing and electrical supplies, all from brands you trust. Visit our website to sign up today and take advantage of special offers and rewards available for our business customers. From your neighborhood Kurt's Ace Hardware, where we make it our business to help your business.
Prep Picks, Heather Williams alongside Casey Gatz and Steve Williams of ESPN Tri-Cities, TriCitiesSports.com. We didn't get many games in the last time that we picked because of the hurricane, and our continued thoughts and prayers are with the communities affected by the storm. Hopefully our friendly sports debate this week can bring a little smile to the face of those of you watching. Only 2 games now separating first place from last place, so let's get this started this week. Steve, I'll start with you. In the Commonwealth, there are 3 massive games on the schedule. First up, unbeaten Eastside at Rye Cove, who's also unbeaten.
It is a pleasure to be back here talking about football. I mean, we're lucky to be here doing that. And with all the happenings of the last few weeks, I'm sure nobody's going to get upset at our picks this week. The Eagles have really been scoring the points with quarterback Landon Lane at the controls. In 5 of the 7 wins, Rye Cove has scored at least 52 points. About the Spartan defense that's tossed 3 straight clean sheets. This one probably is going to determine the Cumberland District winner. Rye Cove has shown it can win both offensively and defensively. It won an offensive game at Honaker. I'll take the Eagles.
I think Rye Cove, they just have a little more experience. I feel like they're a year ahead of Eastside, where Rye Cove had a good season in 2022. They took another step last year. They're ready to take that next step this year, and I think be the best team in the region. So I will take the Eagles to get the win.
At the beginning of the season, a lot of people gave me grief because I had Eastside ranked in my preseason Top 5 Tuesday polls on Tuesday. I think they've proven their worth, but I think this is where the undefeated streak comes to an end. They're good, but they're not quite Rye Cove good. I will go with the Eagles as well. Another big Region 1D matchup for 2 teams fighting for playoff position. Patrick Henry at Holston. Casey, we'll start with you this time.
I like the Rebels. I think their ground game, what they did against Grundy a couple weeks ago, scoring 54 points and then watching Grundy turn around and really hand it to Honaker, that impressed me. I think Patrick Henry goes on the road, short trip over to Holston, but I think Patrick Henry gets the win.
Patrick Henry also hobbled a little bit with their outstanding line prospect, Tyler Barrett, on gimpy ankles. And when you got a 2-way starter like Barrett and he's not at full strength, how can you produce enough running lanes for Mikey Jenkins and company? I really like what Noah Tweed, the quarterback, does for Holston, a little dual threat guy. I'm going to take Holston at home in this one.
This is a tough one for me because I think there's a lot of expectations for Patrick Henry in the year, but you just mentioned the injuries are starting to pile up on this. Holston just a little bit more healthy. I will go with the Cavs as well. Our Friday Night Rivals game of the week, Union at Ridgeview. I will have the call. Yeah, you're getting the backup quarterback this week. I'll have the call of this game. Steve, we'll start with you.
Ridgeview comes in having scored 288 points combined against opponents, however, that are 7-22. Hey, but don't overlook that Ridgeview defense as well. Only allowed 21 points all season. I'm going to have to go with Union. I just think Union's schedule has prepared them better for this game. I'll take the Bears on the road.
I'm going to take the Bears on the road. I think the fact that they have played Science Hill, they've played Graham, I think that has got them ready for a game like this to go on the road. I'm going to take Union to get the win on Friday Night Rivals over Ridgeview.
Yeah, on paper, this is clearly the closest matchup game of the week, even though the records don't really show it. Union, though, as you mentioned, Steve, played a much tougher schedule. I think that's why they play this schedule, is to prepare them for this game. I think it is really close, but I'm also going to pick the Bears. Head across the state line now to Tennessee, and a huge game for West Ridge. Almost a must-win game against Jeff County. Steve, we'll start with you.
No, it's not almost. It is a must-win. If West Ridge does not win this game, it does not make the playoffs. West Ridge only averaging about 14 points per game in its last 4 outings. They've got to find a way to run the football. Only 6 yards rushing in their last outing against Science Hill. Only 134 total yards, 87 of which came on one play. I think Jefferson County will roll in here and clinch this playoff spot for the Patriots.
West Ridge, meanwhile, has had a tough season in conference play. They did a little better in their non-conference, but the level of competition wasn't as great. Because of that, I'm going to take Jeff County in this one to win at West Ridge.
I don't know what's wrong with West Ridge. I don't know what's going on, why they can't seem to score points, and you have to be able to score points. So I'm sorry. I hope I'm wrong, West Ridge. I hope you prove me wrong, but I'm going to go with Jeffco as well. Big battle for playoff seeding in Tennessee High at Crockett. Casey, you're up first.
Tennessee High, they look good against Abingdon last week, winning 21-0. But I think Crockett's offense may be a little too balanced, and I like the Pioneers at home over Tennessee High.
Tennessee High defense back-to-back 21-0 shutouts in its last 2 outings. Crockett, that really close game at South Green. The offense is coming around. I think Crockett's going to be excited to be at home, and I think that Tennessee High defense is just playing too well right now. I like the Vikings to win on the road in this one.
Yeah, I got the chance to see Tennessee High against Gate City last week. That defense shut Gate City out completely. Yeah. They just looked really impressive. I think that when you look at Crockett, I think that they're playing well, but I just don't think it goes back to the scheduling thing. I don't think they have the impressive wins on their schedule that Tennessee High does, so I'll give the nod to the Vikings. A huge game in the top 2 teams in our area in Class 2A, South Green at Happy Valley. Steve, who do you like in this one?
Can the Happy Valley Warriors go on the road, win at Rebel Hill? I don't think so this time. I think South Green, I think that atmosphere Friday night is going to be electric on Rebel Hill. They're happy to have football back. If this was on a different hill, Warrior style, I might go with Happy Valley, but it's not. I'm going with South Green.
This year, Happy Valley is making a claim that, hey, we may be the best team in Region 1 2A, but I think they need to beat South Green in order for me to believe that Happy Valley is the best. I like South Green to get the win over Happy Valley.
Just because they're at home, I'm going to go with South Green as well. You can get more picks on our YouTube channel. That's the WCYB YouTube channel. We've got extra games for you and extended conversation about these picks. And don't forget, you can get all your scores and highlights Friday 11:15 on Friday Night Huddle.
The greatest meal deal for your buck? Hardee's Original Bag. Just $5.99. Loaded with your choice of 2 full-size favorites, plus fries and a drink. All for just $5.99. Hardee's. Goodness in the making.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
For 47 years, Ford F-Series has been the best-selling truck brand in America. And right now at your local Ford store is the best time to get one. It's Ford Truck Month, where you can get more toughness, more capability, and more savings. Hurry in today to get a new 2024 Ford F-150 with $3,900 for $60 plus $2,000 total cash. The best deals on the best trucks. Get them now during Truck Month at your local Ford store, where there's always more in store.
Coming up on the Southern Table, we're helping you kick off those early morning football game days.
Yeah, we're sharing some winning ways you can host a breakfast or brunch tailgate on a budget thanks to our friends at Ingles.
You'll find more tailgating ideas over on our website, southerntableshow.com.
Our multi-platform severe weather alert system immediately provides you severe weather alerts and warnings every time, for every condition, on every platform.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now, mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
Friday night rivals, Union at Ridgeview. It is going to be standing room only for this one. Big Mountain 7 matchup between two of the top teams in the conference. Coach Colley, when you look at this game, you look at our key players, it seems like it starts and ends with the quarterbacks.
Yeah, it does. You can look on Union side over there. Number 2, Cam Bostic, a junior. 5'11", 155 pounds quarterback, also plays safety and corner on defense. He's completed 61 of 87 passes this year for 820 yards and 8 TDs. He's rushed for over 400 yards and 4 TDs, averaging over 6 yards a carry. He leads his team on the defensive side of the ball with interceptions. Look for him to be playing big on both sides of the ball tonight.
When you look at our player of the game, key player of the game for Ridgeview, also a quarterback.
Yeah, number 12, Ryan Oakquin, a senior, 6'3", 200 pounds. He's completed 72 of 106 passes on the year for over 1,400 yards and 21 TDs. He scored 3 TDs on the ground and is averaging over 6 yards a carry on the offensive side. 2 of the players to watch tonight on Friday Night Rivals.
So with all this quarterback talk, you would think our Toyota keys to the game would all be about the offense, but they're 2 pretty good defenses too.
Yeah, I talked to the coaches this week, and both coaches wanted to emphasize a few things about the defense. They think that's one of the keys to the game tonight. And looking at it right now on offense for Union Bears, they want to control the line of scrimmage. The Bears can move the chains, they can get first downs, they can put valuable points on the board. And on the defensive side, they do not want to give up the big play in a long pass or a long run for a TD. For Ridgeview on offense, they want to eliminate the negative play by taking care of the football and having sound blocking up front. And over on the defensive side, once again, it's about those explosive plays. The Wolfpack wants to prevent the explosive play by getting a lot of players to the football and gang tackling tonight. Keys to the game tonight on Friday Night Rivals.
And look at this. This is a great moment. This is quarterback Ryan Oakquin for Ridgeview and his shining stars buddy Casey. This is really what it's all about.
Yeah, when you have a player, just like he's our key player of the game tonight, doing stuff like this in the community, not just about football, not about himself, but caring about other people. That's awesome to see that.
Union at Ridgeview on a beautiful night up on the mountain coming up next.
I'm Chili Billy Jones. That was me as a baby. Cute, right? Now, ever since I can remember, I've loved chili. You can probably tell. Especially Pal's Chili Burger. One tasty all-beef patty, covered in chili, cheese, and onions. I'm a big fan. Even got my own chili bits, all ready for the occasion. It's Chili Billy time.
Chili lovers rejoice. The Chili Burger, only at Pal's. Great food in a flash.
I love you.
Are you ready for the Zach's Home 72-hour sale? Where for 72 hours, everything in our store is going to be on sale. Where you're going to get a sales tax discount plus 12 months free financing with incredible markdowns throughout our entire showroom. Recliners, sofas, sectionals, and more. And it's all in stock and ready to be in your home. It's the Zach's Home 72-hour sale this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only. Don't miss it.
Every day, we lose 5 precious Virginians to a silent killer.
drug overdoses. It's heartbreaking, but you can make a difference. Whether it's opioids, heroin, or counterfeit pills laced with fentanyl, we must face these challenges together and talk to our children about the dangers of drugs. Be their protectors, because one pill can kill and you can save a life. Take the first step today and get informed. Visit onepillcankillva.org.
Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
If a game like tonight, if a view like this doesn't get you fired up for football, I don't know what does. Beautiful pictures, beautiful sunset from our Steve Huff Plumbie's drone. Union Bears 4-2 against the Ridgeview Wolfpack 6-0 Toyota Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health. This is going to be an unbelievable game. Let's go down to the field for tonight's coin toss.
This evening's coin toss is sponsored by the Tennessee Army National Guard.
We're going to let Union call it. This is heads, that's tails. This is heads, that's tails. What's your call? Heads. Heads is a call. If I drop it, I will redo it. It is tails. It's tails.
We'd like to repeat.
You want the ball. You want to get away from the clock. White, if you'll line up over there. Black over here with me.
All right, so Ridgeview wins a coin toss. They're going to receive. Let's talk about the weather up here on the mountain. 61 degrees at kickoff. Beautiful, clear night. This is perfect football weather, Coach.
You got it. And here at Rose Ridge, excitement in the air tonight. Fans got here early tonight. Some were tailgating out where they usually tailgate in the parking lot out there. Great time for football. Two of the top teams in Mountain 7 tonight.
Standing room only, as it always is. You are super familiar with this rivalry, Coach. You didn't coach in this, but you definitely were part of this rivalry when they were 4 schools instead of 2.
Exactly. We actually played Powell Valley a number of times. Know Coach Turner really well. 2 of his assistants, the offensive coordinator, Mr. Bostic, he played for me in high school. Coach Edwards, the defensive coordinator, he was actually his last year at Single A was he was my defensive coordinator at Hayside. So yeah, I know those guys. Over on Ridgeview side, the head coach down here, Coach Stanley, he was actually my defensive coordinator at Hayside at one time. His son, Dakota Stanley, is the offensive coordinator here. He actually played for me, both outstanding, and along with Mike Owens, the special teams coach. And on the defensive side, you got Coach Grant, the defensive coordinator for the Wolfpack.
So knowing the makeup of these teams very well, prolific offenses and stingy defenses, do you like the call of Ridgeview to take the ball first?
Tells me right now that offensive players, they want the ball, they want to set the tempo, go down and score early, put the pressure on Union tonight. We'll see what happens here after the kickoff. And it wouldn't surprise me if we don't see something special on the kickoff tonight.
All right, so Nick Burns is going to kick this off for Union. I agree with you. I think this is really going to set the tone because you've got Union's defense, 10 points given up per game. Obviously, Ridgeview scores about 1 million points per game, but they haven't faced a defense like this yet, so this is really going to set the tone.
Exactly. Union's got a top defense. I mean, if you look at what they've done, I know they've lost 2 games. One game they gave up 7 points late to Graham, got beat in the 4th quarter. The other game, 6A High School in Tennessee, Science Hill. I mean, yeah, they got an outstanding defense.
All right, so here we go. There's the kickoff from Union. Sort of a short kick, bounces around the 20. Oh, the ball is fumbled a little bit. Picked up by the Wolfpack. And I don't think he has very much running room. That's a good job of covering the kick there by Ridgeview, or by Union, rather.
Yeah, they did an excellent job getting down the field. I think they had maybe a wedge in the middle set up there and fumbled the kickoff. So, yeah, Union was able to get down there, hold them inside the 20-yard line. Looks like they're going to start on offense about the 16.
Yeah, so that's where they'll start with that prolific quarterback, Ryan O'Quinn. 4-year starters are so rare in high school football. I feel like this kid's been there about 8 years.
Yeah, he's a good one. This is his last go-around, so he wants to make sure he goes out in style.
All right, so he's lined up in the gun. And he's going to hand it off. Oh, and the Union defense was ready for that. Nowhere to run for Ridgeview there. That is number 5. Let's go ahead and take a look at the starters. We can get that name. That is Jalen Deal that was on the run there. What do you see there when you look at that starting lineup?
Well, you have Jalen Deal. He's their leading rusher, and they have all 5 skilled people are averaging over 10 yards a catch. They tried to hand that off up the middle. It didn't work.
All right, so from the gun again, they will go. This time you expect a pass, a little short pass there, and it is incomplete. They were trying to hit number 17 there on the
Honaker there for Ridgeview. He was ran a little hitch route there, and it was an incomplete pass, so it brings up a big 3rd and 10. Well, actually, it's about 3rd and 12.
So they've got their work to do, 3rd and 12 for the Wolfpack. You can look at the defensive starters there for Union. There's a few guys that play both ways, not many for either of these teams, considering the size of the school. Shotgun again for O'Quinn, sizing up the defense. Take the snap, look downfield, and then take off running. Now, that's one of the things that he's really deceptive in a little bit in his speed. He picks up about 7 yards on that, but it is not going to be enough for a first down.
Yeah, with that loss there on first down, it put him behind the chains, and so they're going to have to punt right here, right off the bat.
So making a statement, you talked about it, Coach. This opening sequence of taking the ball first could set the tone for this, and Union defense definitely sending a message.
Yeah, on that last play there, it looked like they double-teamed Baker there in the slot position. And I think that's who O'Quinn was looking for there, so he had to take off and scramble.
All right, so they are back in punt formation. And now a whistle. Union takes a timeout. Not sure if they were lined up correctly or what the problem was there, but they take a timeout. We will take a timeout with them. Watching Toyota Friday Night Rivals, brought to you by TSU Health.
Okay, ideas. Where are we going?
I got one.
I got one.
What about a comedy show?
I've seen you. I've swiped on you. No. Okay. Tacos.
Definitely tacos.
The all-new Camry is 100% hybrid. Lease one now for $299 per month or get 4.99 APR financing. Find your vibe in the all-new, all-hybrid Camry. Toyota, let's go places.
At ETSU Health, compassionate, expert care is at the heart of our mission. Our patients say,
best doctors ever. They treat you like you're someone, and they explain thoroughly to you.
And the primary care physician was so nice and kind. She took her time and listened to me.
My experience with ETSU Health is always good. Everyone is very friendly and helpful.
I really appreciate what you guys are doing for me. Keep up the good work. Thank you.
Receive the patient-centered care you deserve at ETSU Health.
Welcome back to Toyota Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health. Ridgeview versus Union. Union with a big stop there on the opening kickoff. You're looking at the Sky 5 drone. Steve Huff Plumbing is your sponsor on that. So Ridgeview getting ready to punt here to the Union Bears for the first time in this game.
Yeah, we're looking a little pressure from the outside, from the ends. I think everybody else, it's going to be a hold-up.
Punt away, pretty good kick. Takes a bounce at about the 50-yard line and then just lies there. So good starting position for Union on their first drive.
Yeah, I think Union's real pleased with that field position there outside their own 40-yard line here.
So Union will take the field for the first time with their prolific quarterback, Cam Bostic. Both these quarterbacks were News 5 Players of the Week. Both these guys really know how to get the ball up and down the field. You mentioned Cam's dad is a coach on this team, played for you, and now Cam is getting the call under center.
Yeah, Cam is what you call a dual threat quarterback. He can beat you with his legs, he can beat you with his arm. And what's going to happen tonight, they'll have to contain him or he'll break loose for a long touchdown run. He's done that before this year.
Right, so he too is in the shotgun to start this game. Takes the snap, swings it out to number 8. That is Rayvon Jones. He picks up about 6 yards and is pushed out of bounds. Let's look at the offensive starting lineup for the Union Bears.
Yeah, on offense there for Union, you have the big key player for them is Chandler in the backfield running the football, as well as their leading receiver, Bunch, out there, number 7. And, of course, we've already talked about Cam at quarterback. And about those guys blocking up front, they get plenty of protection on that little quick bubble screen that time.
All right, so they've got a running back in the backfield. Bostic lined up next to him in the shotgun. This time he will hand it off up the middle. And let's go ahead. That is Chandler on the carry. Let's go ahead and look at the defensive starters for Ridgeview. Who are you looking at here, Coach?
Yeah, on the Ridgeview side, you got to look at the defensive ends for Ridgeview. Scanlon out there, number 8, the defensive end, and Rose, number 59. They've got to contain Bostic tonight if we're going to come away with a victory, and also with a middle linebacker who's also one of the top receivers for Ridgeview, Honaker there in the middle. Those three guys have got to have outstanding games. Of course, everybody on defense, just like they talked about, you got to get to the football, game tackle.
And on that last play, it was a PAL sudden service first down, so it's 1st and 10 for the Bears. Another run right up the gut. That is Chandler again. And so far, they've been able to get big chunks on first down, Coach, and that makes it easier when you get into these 2nd and 3rd down plays.
Exactly. You can see making a tackle that time was Yance right there in the middle. I'm sure Coach is glad Yance made that, but there wasn't anybody else there to help out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, great play for the Union on first down right here.
Yeah, they're got 2nd and 5. That opens up the playbook. You mentioned that Bostic could run and throw, and when you have 2nd and 5, you can do either on this play. So 2nd and 5, maybe a long 5 or 6. Bostic looking to throw this time, swings it out to Rayvon Jones. And that is a first down, but I think there's a flag on the play there.
It's same play they ran a while ago on the other side of the field. Just a little screen pass out there, getting out to your receiver as fast as you could, and the other 2 receivers blocking from a trip formation. Our head referee there tonight, we'll see what he's got to tell us here.
Yeah, we'll see what the call is.
Probably a hold like in that vicinity.
Yeah, that looks like the area for that, but let's see what the man has to say.
Holding the offense. Number 10, 10 yards, still 2nd down.
So the hold is on Camden Wharton. They'll back it up. Still 2nd down, but a lot further to go now. See when the chains get set what the yardage is. It looks like about 2nd and 6. So basically back where they started.
Yeah, they had a big gain on the play throwing that. Now they changed the formation. We got 3 wide receivers and an H-back.
They hand it off this time. That is to Chandler. He just kind of rumbles his way close to a first down. That's going to be about a yard short.
Yeah, you see Chandler getting up there on that right-hand side there, running behind his brother there, 71, and Horton, number 60. Big hole there that time.
You would think that a lot of coaches would like to have a brothers pair like that.
Yeah, definitely those 2 right there. They're outstanding ball players. One in the backfield, one on the line.
So it's 3rd and 1 now for Union as they break the huddle. Looks like they're going to have trips on one side and then receiver to the weak side. Chandler in the backfield. They hand it off to him. He picks his way through the line and gets a big hole. That is a first down for Union.
Yeah, it looked like it just running straight up the middle that time. Once again, just running behind that big line. Moore at center and May at left guard. Just getting up through there. Another first down.
The thing that's so impressive about this drive, when you think about it, when you look at the stats, is that Ridgeview's only giving up about 3.5 points per game, which is unbelievable. But Union so far has controlled the line of scrimmage. You see what they can do here. Line up against trips on one side and the other receiver on the weak side. It looks like almost the exact same play. This time Ridgeview's ready for it.
Yeah, you can see that time. That's what the coach was talking about earlier about game tackling. You had 3 guys in there that time. Yance was in there on it at the line of scrimmage, and Fuller, linebacker, he came up. So, yeah, it made a big difference in Sayers. So you had 3 guys up there getting a hold of Chandler right at the line of scrimmage. Also, Scanlon was in on that. So, yeah, that's when you're talking about gang tackling, that's what you want to see.
And against this Union defense, especially against Chandler, that's really what you've got to do because he is difficult to bring down.
Yeah, you know, we might see another one of those little screen passes out here, the same coverage with trips to this side.
No, instead it's Bostic that keeps it. Again, he is tackled for really no gain, so.
Yeah, what happened that time, coming on the outside outside, you had Fuller on a stunt. He was able to catch Bostic in the backfield, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Great play by the defense that time.
And the first time on this drive, really, that Union has had 3rd and long. So we'll see what they can draw up on this. As you mentioned, Bostic can run and throw the ball. So we're going to get to see a little bit of what his arm can do on this play coming up.
Yeah, we're definitely in 4-down territory as far as Coach Turner is concerned. He wants to pick up, of course, as many yards as he can on this play right here. They changed the formation. The clock's running down. They're going to have to call a timeout. Well, I'm sure not happy about that. That's the second timeout that Union's used here in the first quarter.
Yeah, a little confusion. It looked like getting players set up in that formation. So a timeout. We will take a timeout with them. You're watching Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
Looking for a truck? Chaparral's got you covered. Trucks, and more trucks. Chaparral is your East Tennessee truck authority, right in the heart of the Motor Mile. Family owned and operated for over 3 decades, and that's really no bull.
Hi, I'm Ariana, and my grandpa, C.C. Belcher, started Belcher Insurance Agency in 1950. He probably sold your grandparents their first life insurance policies. Over the next 75 years, we've worked hard to meet the needs of the great people of Southwest Virginia by using Papa C's ethic, serving others first. So, whether it's home and auto, business insurance, life and health, or the ever-changing Medicare insurance landscape, we insure the things that matter to you most. With the agents you know and trust.
The beauty of Dickinson County, provided by and seen by the company tower of Hillcom. Hillcom is providing high-speed internet service to the area. Call us at 276-835-1286 to see if Hillcom internet service can help you.
You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
Welcome back to Ridgeview High School. 5:41 left to play in the first quarter. We are still scoreless. Union has had a pretty good drive here, Coach, but now they face a 3rd and long, really their first 3rd and long that they've had in this drive.
Yeah, they've had 3 first downs, and now this right here is a big one right here. You can see they got twins to the wide side of the field.
It's Bostic. He's going to keep it, and really he never even thought about throwing the ball. He gets about 5, maybe 6 yards on the play. You mentioned this is 4th down territory for Union, and they're going to have about 5 to go.
Yeah, that was run all the way. Come to the outside. You can see it sweep left. 3 wide receivers out here blocking. Had a helmet come off that time. I believe that might have been...
That's Branson Honaker.
Branson Honaker, yeah, the linebacker in the middle.
Yeah, and that's a key player for them to have to come off on 4th down. He makes a lot of tackles for Ridgeview.
He's one of their leading tacklers this year.
So without him, they will face 4th and 5 for Union. Bostic swings it out. That is Braxton Bunch.
Yeah, Bunch is their leading receiver, and you can see right then they tried to hit him on a slant pattern there, and the ball was a little low. Bunch couldn't come up with it. So a big stop on defense for the Wolfpack.
Yeah, we mentioned how stingy both these defenses are, and they've stepped up on this first drive. We are still scoreless, but 4:52 play in this game. Union turns it over on downs. Better field position to start this drive for Ridgeview, so they were able to flip the field just a little bit, about 5 or 10 yards more than where they started the last time. O'Quinn lined up in the shotgun to start this drive. He's looking downfield. He swings it out to number 10. That is Hayden Baker. He picks up about 7 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, Baker out there on the outside. It was a good hit coming up there from the secondary that time. I believe he was double teamed that time on the outside. Was able to run a little hitch route, pick up good yardage, good 2 yards for a 1st down.
Yeah, good throw, good catch, found some space in between the 2 defenders, and that's exactly what you like to see to start off on 1st down. 2nd down, again, O'Quinn swings it out. It's kind of a tough throw and catch, and he's not able to haul it in. That is Tristan Stevens, but that ball was not exactly like right in the breadbasket.
No, looked like it was thrown behind him there just a little bit. Defense was hurrying to getting up there, so it brings 3rd and short. This is sort of a speed-up offense, no huddle. They're getting the plays fast, and they're on the move.
It's one of the reasons why they're able to score so much, is to keep their defense on their heels. O'Quinn, and then they got the jump offside. That's an easy 1st down.
Yeah, that was the easy 1st
exactly who gets called, but really, as you mentioned, there were 2 or 3 guys that jumped on that.
Yeah.
So that is a Pal's sudden service first down. Sorry, Coach, didn't mean to interrupt you.
That's all right. They're back on the ball. They're ready to go again. They got twins to both sides.
Yeah, they don't leave them much time to get those sponsors in, do they? O'Quinn back in the shotgun. And we have another whistle. Likely more movement on the line there. Let's see what referee has to say.
Dead ball, false start, offense number 17. It's a 5-yard penalty, and it will remain first down.
That's a bad penalty there when your wide out is moving, not watching the football. I'm sure Coach Stanley's not happy about that.
Yeah, it backs them up from 1st and 10 to 1st and 15. So we'll see what they draw up on this play.
Change the formation this time. They got trips to the wide side. Over there on the left-hand side is Baker, number 10. He's one of their favored receivers.
O'Quinn checks his play. He gets the ball. He's looking here to the close side. Oh, the ball is popped up in the air.
Yeah, that was once again, I believe that was Stevens that went through his hand there.
Yeah.
They gave him a lot of cushion. If he was able to pull that down, he had plenty of running room.
Yeah, he had a chance to catch that and just didn't quite haul it in.
Yeah, they'd really backed off up there deep that time.
So Quinn checks the sideline, gives the play to his receivers out there wide. Checks in on the line. Now he's ready to go. This time he hands it up. They go right up the middle. That's going to be Jalen Deal. Only picks up about 2 on that play, 2.5. So it's going to be 3rd and 12.
Yeah, so far it's been tough yardage up the middle. You can see looking at their arm there, Jalen Deal is looking for the play. See what they bring up here. You know, they've got twins to both sides.
Quinn in the shotgun. He's looking downfield. Oh, and again, it goes right off the hands of Peyton Baker.
Wow, that ball's either real slick tonight or something's going on there. Baker doesn't usually drop a pass. He would have had
that would have been easily a first down. And the Union, or the Ridgeview offense looks a little bit out of sync tonight.
Yeah, I think that might have been a turnover there. Cam Bostic came up with another interception right there. He was able to catch the ball, get his feet down, and got out of bounds. Union's ball.
Wow, he caught that. That is an incredible interception. I didn't even realize that he was able to hang on to that ball. That's impressive.
Yeah, I thought the ball was out of bounds. Bostic reaches out there. It makes him 4 interceptions on the year.
Turnovers are going to be very key in this game. That's a big one for Union early. So now Bostic's back out there on offense. He hands the ball off. They go right up the gut.
Once again, that's Chandler. I think he started over on the right-hand side there, and then he cut back to the left. Big gain on first down.
Big chunks on first down, as we mentioned. That's easy money for a team when they can get a big first down play. So 2nd and 5, or maybe a long 5 to 6.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier calling the plays. Makes the offensive coordinators and head coaches happy.
Bostic looking, he swings it up to the far side. That's Nick Burns, I believe, on the catch.
Yeah, there's a great defense there by Ridgeview coming up there on the outside that time. That was Grant, just a freshman, made a really good tackle here. You can see him comes up, catches the ball, bam, before he was able to get down the field at all.
They still pick up a couple of yards, so it looks like it's 3rd and 3 now for Union.
Very manageable here. Bostic got the play back in. You can see it's going back to the same formation with trips over here. You know, Ridgeview's playing off of these trips. Once again,
Boston's going to keep it. It's going to be very close. It looks like he maybe just got the first down.
Looks like where they marked the ball is going to the side. We had Yance again in there on a tackle. Looks like a first down.
It is. It is a Pal's sudden service first down for the Union Bears.
postal call measure.
Getting a play over there on the side. Cam's over talking to the head coach.
Away from being a first down.
Turner there coming in, telling the players another dose of Chandler up the middle.
It works. It's worked so far. Every time they've done it, they've run the ball with relative ease to start this game. Bostic looking to pass.
Got the little screen out here again.
Yeah, that is Braxton Bunch, and he got a bunch of yards on that one. Looks like about 6.5, 7 yards on first down.
Yeah, they changed formation. Bunch is usually at wide receiver. He was back there in the backfield that time to catch the ball. You had Anderson out there blocking for him. Good block pushing onto the outside. Able to come off there to make the tackle was Mullins. I think they're going to have to scoop one guy up on that trips formation. You see they're just doing a flip-flop, doing the same thing to the other side this time.
Here's Bostic. Hands it off. That is Chandler. And that's going to be a first down.
Yeah, Chandler just ran off that right side over there again off tackle. Looked like the B gap between Horton and Chandler, his brother. Big chunky yards, another first down there.
So this is where on the last drive, the Ridgeview defense really tightened up and was able to stop them. We'll see if they can do it again when the second quarter begins. At the end of the first quarter, though, on Toyota Friday Night Rivals, it is scoreless.
I'm Chili Billy Jones. That was me as a baby. Cute, right? Now, ever since I can remember, I've loved chili. You can probably tell. Especially Pal's Chili Burger. One tasty all-beef patty covered in chili, cheese, and onions. I'm a big fan. Even got my own chili bits, all ready for the occasion. It's Chili Billy time.
Chili lovers rejoice. The Chili Burger, only at Pal's. Great food in a flash.
I love you.
Get out there and get away. Get to a game. Get out for a night out in a new Toyota.
Toyota has more all-wheel drive choices than anyone else. Like this all-wheel drive RAV4 Hybrid.
When it comes to SUVs, more people count on RAV4. Year after year after year.
Now get 4.99 APR financing on a new RAV4 or lease a gas-powered RAV4 LE for $339 a month. Plus 2 years, no-cost maintenance.
Get out there and have some fun in a new Toyota. Let's go places.
At ETSU Health, compassionate, expert care is at the heart of our mission. Our patients say,
best doctors ever. They treat you like you're someone, and they explain thoroughly to you.
And the primary care physician was so nice and kind. She took her time and listened to me.
My experience with ETSU Health is always good. Everyone is very friendly and helpful.
I really appreciate what you guys are doing for me. Keep up the good work. Thank you.
Receive the patient-centered care you deserve at ETSU Health.
I remember as a kid eating cheese pizza from the local pizzeria, and that's what we were in New York, and that's what we tried to bring to Georgia. The ingredients are the most important thing about the restaurant.
Our dough is made fresh, on premises, every day.
Fresh vegetables, whole milk mozzarella cheese, fresh packed tomatoes from California.
Our ingredients may be a little more expensive, but it's something you taste. It's something you're going to know when you eat it.
Johnny Brusco's. It's a neighborhood pizzeria.
Back at Ridgeview, and oh yeah, it's that Martin Dentistry smile cam. Right now, both teams are smiling because we have a scoreless game. Defenses have really locked in this one.
Yeah, right now, Union's driving. They're down to about the 32-yard line.
So maybe their fans are smiling a little bit more. It's Bostic again. This time he's going to go to the outside and doesn't get much before a host of Ridgeview Wolfpack are waiting for him.
Yeah, the secondary and outside linebacker came up there really fast. Chandler got a good block on the first man outside the end that time. And Cam just didn't have room to turn it up. You can see once again that was Grant coming up there from the secondary to make the tackle.
Pickup of about 2 on that play. As I mentioned, this was the time in the first drive where the Ridgeview defense are kind of that bend but don't break kind of attitude.
Yeah, this is 2nd and 8, so they better get up in the receiver's face. Of course,
Bostic looking to pass the ball. run around. He doesn't have anyone open, so he just kind of lost it out of bounds.
Yeah, really a good play by Ridgeview defense that time. They were going to fake the little screen to the outside and have a go route, but the Ridgeview defense wasn't buying it. They were back there, had it covered all the way. So now it's 3rd and 8. We'll see if Ridgeview brings any pressure from the linebackers.
Yeah, it's not something that Union's done a lot. They've just 3rd and long. I think this is the only 2nd, 3rd and long that they've had so far in the game. Last time, I think they ran it on 3rd and long, so we'll see what they decide to do this time. 2 receivers on each side.
Yeah, balanced up the formation.
They do look to pass. That's a pass to Braxton Bunch, and
it's the same play they've been successful on all night. It's just that little screen back to the inside. That time they changed the formation and only ran it to the twin side. So once again, able to pick up a 1st down.
Yes, a Powell sudden service 1st down, and now they're in business in the red zone. Is Union the first team to do that tonight?
Change the formation, go back to trips to the wide side. I think we see a dose of Chandler here up the middle, probably.
You're exactly right. The handoff is to Chandler. And picked up about 5 on 1st down.
Yeah, he just ran straight up the middle there behind Moore, the center, Chandler, his brother, and Horton. They're just great blocking.
It's actually a pickup of 6, I believe, or 7 on that play.
Yeah, the defense was tough to bring them down that time. Defense needs to step up. Rose it in, Sayers, Johnson, Scanlon.
So it's 2nd and 3. They can't get a 1st down without scoring. It's Chandler again. This time he goes to the outside, stiff arms the guy, and then he's pushed out of bounds, but that looks like a 1st down.
Yeah, did a great job that time. Chandler's speed is really deceptive for his size, but yeah, he was able to, like you said, stiff arm a guy, get outside and get up the field and pick up another 1st down.
Inside the Toyota red zone now. Powell sudden service 1st down for Union, so it's 1st and goal to go from the 5-yard line for the Bears, looking to be the first ones to get on the board tonight.
We're going to see it in a minute. He's going to fake that little play and keep it going around the end.
It's Bosick taking the ball and just going right in, just basically walked into the end zone for the Union touchdown.
Yeah, just great blocking. That time was over on the left side. May, the guard, and Johnson, the tackle, and following Big Chandler up through there. And really, Bosick went in the end zone untouched for a 1st touchdown tonight.
You mentioned he's a dual-threat quarterback, and he shows his ability to do that right there. Just really a great run, great blocking up front. Big hole made it easy.
Maybe the best blocking all night on a run play right there. Was able to get 6 out of it.
All right, so now Union the extra point. That is Keith Chandler. And it's good. So with 10 minutes to go in the 1st half, it is 7-0 Union. You're watching Toyota Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
Looking for a truck? Chaparral's got you covered. Trucks, trucks, and more trucks. Chaparral is your East Tennessee truck authority, right in the heart of the Motor Mile. Family owned and operated for over 3 decades, and that's really no bull.
At Food City, we make it easy for you to shop your way. Order online and pick it up curbside, or have it delivered straight to your door with Instacart or DoorDash. Nobody does food like Food City. And now, get it straight from our doors to yours.
Value every day, Food City.
At News 5, when news breaks, we cover what is happening now, any new developments, and what to expect next.
On air, online at WCYB.com, social media, and our news and weather apps.
Your source for news wherever you are.
All right, welcome back to Ridgeview High School. 10 minutes to go to the half. At the halftime, stick around because it's the Chaparral Buick GMC halftime show. We'll see the Ridgeview band and introduce you to a lot of cool people that help make this game go, so make sure you stick around for that. Always a lot of fun. And I mean, Coach, can you beat this view? Look at this Steve Huff Plumbing Sky 5 drone. Gorgeous stadium, gorgeous complex here at Ridgeview.
Yeah, every week we have just some beautiful Sky 5 drone shots, and this is another good one. Those guys do an excellent job.
Keith and Hutch out there manning the drone for us. Best drone pilots in the business, in my opinion. I don't know how much that means, but I think they do a great job, Coach. I agree.
It doesn't matter if it's racing or football. You've got a great picture.
All right, so the kickoff again kind of bobbled by Ridgeview. That's the second kickoff they've bobbled tonight. And as a result, there is not much running room there for Alex Grant.
Yeah, that's one of the keys to the game tonight about negative plays, and that's definitely a negative play when you fumble a kickoff, and then he tried to get to his wall over there on that right-hand side, looked like, and kept going backwards a little bit. So Ridgeview had the ball inside their 20 taken off.
Yeah, the second time that they've had to start inside their own 20 in this game.
The key to this drive is not only O'Quinn finding the receivers, but the receivers holding on to the football. They've dropped some passes tonight that's been really costly for first downs.
Because the receivers are getting open. They've just got to find a way to finish it off and haul it in. So here's O'Quinn with the running back in the backfield with him, but he's looking to pass. He swings it out to the far side.
Yeah, you know, that
looks like
that's that little bubble screen pass they did working on there at Ridgeview. That was number 13
that's
that time.
Colin Hill.
Colin Hill making the catch. Colin Hill is one of those guys that's averaging over 10 yards a catch for the Ridgeview Wolfpack, and right there he got a first down.
Yeah, I mean, O'Quinn is one of the best in the area in slinging the ball around. He's got lots of receivers that get big yards, and if guys aren't making plays, there's another guy can do it. This time, he's going to swing it out to the far side again. This time he goes to Branson Honecker, I believe, with the catch. That's going to be another first down, I think, or close to it.
You see Honecker, when he caught this ball that time, he just put a little move on, was able to get on upfield.
There is a flag on the play.
Uh-oh. If it's out there, usually it's, I don't know if it came out before or after the play.
See what the official has to say on this.
Holding offense number 13. It's a 10-yard penalty, and it will remain first down.
That's the second time this game that Ridgeview's had a holding play on what would have been a first down or close to it. Instead, they go back, and now it's 1st and 12.
Yeah, that's a big hold out there they called on. Just the jersey stretched out just a little bit.
That was Hill. I believe that they called that holding penalty on. So Quinn looking to pass. Oh, tipped in the air, and that is going to be picked off.
Chandler made the interception, and he's still running, going down that left side. Got another flag back there.
Yeah, you've also got a receiver down at midfield.
He got hit hard that time.
Yeah, that was a tough hit for Tristan Stevens. He is the receiver that is down at midfield. We'll see what happens here with the flags. Right now it's an interception, but the concern at the moment is for Tristan Stevens.
Yeah, Stevens did a little slant in there going into the middle of the field. You can see right here he catches the ball, and then looks like his legs were taken out from underneath him there by Bunch. The ball pops up in the air, and Chandler grabs a hold of it, and he knows where to go.
Yeah, he's a running back, so if he gets the ball in space, he's definitely going to make some things go. All right, well,
there is no flag on the play.
All right, so they waved off the flag, but we're going to take a break as they attend to the player at the midfield. We'll be back with more Friday Night Rivals in just a moment.
Looking for a truck? Chaparral's got you covered. Trucks, trucks, and more trucks. Chaparral is your East Tennessee truck authority, right in the heart of the Motor Mile. Family owned and operated for over 3 decades, and that's really no bull.
Hi, I'm Ariana, and my grandpa, C.C. Belcher, started Belcher Insurance Agency in 1950. He probably sold your grandparents their first life insurance policies. Over the next 75 years, we've worked hard to meet the needs of the great people of Southwest Virginia by using Papa C's ethic, serving others first. So, Whether it's home and auto, business insurance, life and health, or the ever-changing Medicare insurance landscape, we insure the things that matter to you most. With the agents you know and trust.
Exciting news, Tri-Cities. It's the grand reopening of Kia of Johnson City. Experience our new state-of-the-art facilities and drive home with 0% for 72 months. Plus, the all-new 25 Kia Carnival Hybrid is here. Come see us today or shop us online at KiaJC.com.
Toyota and your local Toyota dealer are combining resources to support our area high schools. We stand together as community partners for our high school athletes and their families to help schools and students get the most out of their high school years. Toyota is proud to join News 5 WCYB, Fox 39 WEMT, and Tri-Cities CW to provide each host team with a charitable donation to their school. Proudly presented by Toyota and your local Toyota dealer. Tonight's donation goes to the Ridgeview Wolfpack.
So you can see they're helping Tristan Stevens off the field, but he's not putting much pressure on that leg. That looks like that could be a tough blow for the Wolfpack.
Yeah, you can see their team doctor there, Dr. Mullen. She's with him, looking after him. Looks like he's in a little pain. Hate to see anyone get hurt.
For sure, and that is one of their big weapons, but there was no flag, in case you didn't catch that before we went to break. So the turnover stands. Union has the ball again, just inside the 25-yard line, looking for more score, about 9:16 to go in this game.
Well, they've changed the formation. Anderson's moved down to tight end, so you can look for a run off the right side over here with Chandler.
They faked the run to Chandler, and again, Boston keeps it.
Boston did a really good read on the backside that time. Chandler was going to get the ball. He could see there was nobody there to take him, so he cut it up there in the B gap that time between Johnson and May. Big gain on first down.
Yeah, really read the play well there. Picks up 5 on the first down. Again, big chunks on first down for the Union offense. Opens up the playbook a ton when you only have to get 5 yards in 2 plays.
Yeah, they've gone back to their trips and split on this play.
Bostic, this time he does hand it off to Chandler. He uses a little bit of brute strength, picks up maybe a couple on that play.
Yeah, tough yardage there. That time looked like you had a lineman pulling on that time to get an extra blocker at the point of attack. But Ridgeview did a good job on defense, holding them a little less than a first down that time.
Branson Honecker having to come off again. He lost his helmet. That's the second time that's happened tonight for him as well.
I'm thinking coach is telling him he needs to tighten it up.
Yeah, because he's a big part of that defense. They need him out there on third down.
Yeah, he's the middle linebacker. Your middle linebacker, yeah, you definitely want him on third down.
3rd and 2 for Union.
No, I think in another run play here, 4 down territory. There goes Bostic again.
It is Bostic. Runs, he cuts it up, gets a first down and more, down to about the 2-yard line. That's a great run.
Yeah, and what happened, he had a guy coming up to make the tackle. Bostic was able to put a little move on him, cut on upfield. There was nobody else there until he got down close to the goal line. You can see it right here. Cuts up, coming up, boom, missed tackle right there. I think that was maybe Mullins, number 33.
So it's a Powell sudden service first down. We are now inside the Toyota red zone. 1st and goal from the 1.
I think we know what's going to happen here.
Yeah, 1 or 2 guys are going to touch this ball.
We changed formation. This is the OT formation in the backfield. Watch for Chandler right here.
Yeah, and he just walks in for the touchdown. That's the kind of formation that gets us old school football players really fired up when you see them in the T formation there.
Yeah, the right halfback that time was Dillman. I think he just led up on the right-hand side. How many times have I said they run to the right tonight? Once again, they're able to find yardage, and Chandler's in the end zone again. Here it goes. Boom.
I mean, when he gets that close to the end zone, Coach, that's hard to stop.
Yeah. I said that was Dillman. That was actually Rose that led the block in that time, number 24, right behind Horton on the right-hand side there.
And here is the extra point. That's Cameron Bishop. That's good. It's 14-0 Bears. Let's check out this week's Scholar Athletes of the game.
Your Mountain Area Ford dealers are proud to recognize our News 5 Sports Scholar Athletes of the Week, celebrating excellence in academics and athletics.
Every week, News 5 and your Mountain Area Ford dealers are honoring student athletes from each school playing on Friday Night Rivals for their accomplishments both on and off the field. Our scholar athlete this week from Union is Jace Cochran. Cochran is a 4-year letterman in track and a member of the All-State 4x100 meter relay team. He has a 4.0 GPA and volunteers with youth in the area. And our scholar athlete from Ridgeview is Ryan O'Quinn. O'Quinn is an all-district and all-region selection in football and track and a second-team all-district selection in basketball. He has a 4.42 GPA and volunteers at youth sporting camps and with Shining Stars.
All scholar athletes have the opportunity to compete for a $5,000 scholarship to be awarded at the end of the season.
And through the magic of television, we are back here at Ridgeview, taking a look at the beautiful stadium here on this campus from the Steve Huff Plumbing drone, Skyfine drone.
Looks like there was a few cars parked there behind the bleachers tonight.
Oh, there are cars parked everywhere here tonight. There is no place to stand. The fences are full. The stands are full. This is one of the best games in the state.
Yeah, and right now the Bears are in control, up 14 points here with 7 minutes to go in the first half. We'll see if Ridgeview can actually catch a kickoff.
Yeah, a clean kickoff return would be good for them. Give them a little bit better starting position for sure. So there's the kick. It's a short kick. Going to be fielded at about the 25 and then out to about the 34.
Yeah,
you know who's smiling right now? Martin Dentistry Smile Cam. Well, I think those are actually Ridgeview fans, which good for them for still being able to smile because it's been all Union so far.
Yeah, that might have been taken earlier in the game.
Well, I mean, it's still early and it's only 2 touchdowns, so they have a chance still. We're not out of it, but they're going to probably need to get something going on this drive for sure.
Yeah, they need something on this drive. Jalen Deal was able to catch that kickoff and get positive yardage and get upfield, so this is their best field position starting tonight after a kickoff.
O'Quinn with the running back in the backfield with him. Takes a snap and he's looking downfield the whole time. This sends out to Hayden Baker. That is an incomplete pass, and the drop passes continue to haunt Ridgeview.
Yeah, I think that was the third drop pass tonight. You can see Baker's wide open, hits him in the hands, and just wasn't able to come away with it. Great play there on defense by Union there. You had Bostic sitting in the back there, but coming up on the outside, you had number 3, McRae. You can see they were double teaming, but he was still able to get open.
Maybe feeling the footsteps a little bit there, and he didn't haul it in. He got hit anyway. O'Quinn, again, looking downfield over the middle, and again, a drop pass. This time, it is Colin Hill who can't haul it in.
Yeah, what you see on that play right there is something you don't see in high school. They changed their defensive coverage in the secondary that time. Wharton, the middle linebacker, he's dropping back in pass coverage and covering that slant pass in the middle. You'll see it right here. Number 10 will come into your picture right there.
Yeah, he almost got a hand on it, or maybe got a couple fingertips on it.
Yeah, I don't think O'Quinn was able to see him that time.
So now it's 3rd and 10 for Ridgeview. There's O'Quinn. Looking for a receiver. They're all covered, and he kind of just dumps it off short.
Yeah, he had plenty of time to throw the ball that time, but what happened, they dropped 7 guys in the secondary on pass coverage. O'Quinn couldn't find anybody open, so he had to dump it off the Deal, and the defensive line was able to come up with a stop there, so it's 4th down, and see what Ridgeview does on this. Looks like they're going for it from their own 40.
Yeah, 4th and 4.
Trying to draw them off sides. You know, Quinn, he does kick the ball once in a while. We might see a quick kick here, and there won't be any return because nobody's deep for Union.
Said they just call a timeout. About 9 seconds left on the play clock. 6:27 to go in the game, and we'll take a timeout with them. It is 14-0 Union in the second quarter. We're watching Toyota Friday Night Rivals presented by ETSU Health.
The Twin Springs Titans versus the Eastside Spartans are Toyota's Friday night rivals. Friday, October 18th on the Tri-City CW. Join Casey Getz and the News 5 sports team as they bring you live game coverage of some of the biggest and oldest football rivalries in the region. Pre-game coverage begins at 6:30 p.m. Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
In the wake of the devastation caused by the recent flooding across northeast Tennessee and southwest Virginia, Food City is hosting a fundraising drive.
Food City and the Eastman Foundation have each pledged $100,000 for a total of $200,000 to kick off the fundraising drive.
100% of the donations collected will benefit area flood victims. The campaign begins October 1st in all Food City locations.
We invite you to make a donation at the checkout to help ensure our friends and neighbors receive the resources they desperately need.
Ridgeview High School Friday night rivals put by ETSU Health. It is 14-0 Union. Ridgeview with the ball about 6.5 minutes till halftime.
Yeah, you can see they've got 10 guys within 5 yards of the football. It's 4th and short. Union decided to call a timeout there once they Ridgeview was serious about going for it. I think it was the coverage in the secondary.
Yeah, I got a chance to see that. So now both teams will kind of regroup and set up the coverage. But, I mean, I kind of feel like it's early in the game, but it feels like the way that Union hasn't been able to, or Ridgeview hasn't been able to move the ball until this drive, they kind of feel like they need to maybe go for it.
Yeah, it's 4 yards. I think you're going to look for a quick pass, but I think Union's going to be up there in their face. And that time they had everybody up there. So I don't look for anybody to drop back very deep. I look for tight coverage this time.
So this past couple weeks, it's been really a tough time for our friends and neighbors in northeast Tennessee and parts of southwest Virginia. October 1st through the 12th, that's just got a couple days left. You can donate at any Food City to help our friends in need. Food City, the Eastman Foundation, the United Way, pairing up with News 5, WCYB, and other local media outlets. Help our friends here. I got to see a lot of this flooding up close and personal. They really need your help, and so whatever you can do to help them would be surely appreciated. Back to action we go.
Man coverage. Got a drag coming across the middle.
That's a when he swings it out. Yeah, that's Jalen Deal. That's a first down.
Yeah, great. Jalen Deal out of the backfield is averaging 10 yards a catch, and he's close to getting 10 on that play. Everybody was man-to-man, so that leaves on the outside nobody to go with the back out of the backfield. Somebody in the middle's got to be running with him. You can see he's wide open on that play. Good call there on offense. Get things moving. First time Ridgeview's crossed the 50-yard line tonight.
Powell sudden service first down. Coach, how much of a weapon is it to have a running back like that can catch the ball?
Oh, yeah. Unbelievable, the speed factor of it. He's fast.
He gets the ball again there.
Can make people miss, and now they tried to maybe catch him off guard that time and run it up the middle. They've not been too successful running up the middle tonight. That front defensive front for Union's doing an excellent job.
Still picked them about 3.5 on first down. So it's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, you can see they've got Bostic over the top there. Double teaming the slot receiver this time.
Quinn just kind of swings it out there. And a couple of broken tackles by Brandon Honaker.
Yeah, Honaker made a really good move out there. Just stepped to the side. They were coming up to make a tackle from the secondary that time. He was able to get by the linebacker and the safety that time. So coming up there, and Bunch missed him there, number 7. See what they bring up. They changed the formation this time.
3rd and short, 3rd and 3 to be specific for the Ridgeview Wolfpack.
Got 3 over the top. Got the screen covered on the outside.
They'll hand it off instead. And that's just a power run there by Deal.
Yeah, just a great run over here on the left-hand side. Butch 67, Justice 54, and Rastic the center. They were able to get a push on the defensive line that time. They also pulled Phillips, the guard, around, wrap-around block there. So, yeah, that's a big run for Ridgeview.
And you can just power the ball up there. It's such a huge advantage. You could knock defensive linemen off the line. This time they swing it out to Colin Hill.
Yeah, once Colin Hill caught the ball that time, you can see just a little spot pass out there. I call it a little bubble screen, coming straight out to it, getting upfield, and never slowed down. Great tackle there by McCray coming up there on the defense for Union.
So this is by far Ridgeview's best drive of the game.
Yeah, to get that tempo. They want to run a play. They're going to hit you deep here in a minute. Don't know when it's going to happen.
This time, O'Quinn keeps it himself, and he goes nowhere.
Yeah, what you had that time, he was reading the defensive end, and I believe he should have gave it to Deal that time, going up the middle. Anderson stayed home. It's like, you're not getting around me. You can see Anderson sitting right there. Boom, makes the tackle. Also coming up there that helped out was number 58 for Union over there on the defensive side. That was Miller. So big play on second down there, bringing up the third and about 6.
It's another big third down for the Wolfpack. I mean, surely they're in 4-down territory now. They went for it back on their own 40. This time they look deep. Balls popped up in the air. No flag, no catch.
Stanley is going crazy over there because I believe right there that the receiver might have been, Bunch might have got a hold of his arm there and spun him around there that time. Number 10, that was Baker. You can see a little fake and go here, pump, going deep, balls up. I couldn't see from that backside. Official in the middle, he's got to call that. That's the guy on his sideline. Brings up a big 4th down.
They will go for it. They call timeout instead. I still think this is 4-down territory.
Oh, yeah, definitely. They're going for this. There's 3 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. I think that's Ridgeview's second timeout, and I believe Union might have used all 3 of theirs.
All right, so we'll take a timeout with them. 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go till the half on Toyota Friday Night Rivals, presented by TCSU Health. So that's going to be a big game on Saturday night, but we've got a huge game here on Friday night. When you talk about the top of the Mountain 7 district, it's these 2 teams and Abington that are really the class of the field. One of those 3 teams, Coach, you think would probably win the championship?
Right now you got to say Union's in the driver's seat, been up 14 points in this game. A lot of things can happen here. This 4th down is crucial. You mentioned Abington, 3A school, plays in the Mountain 7 district. Always a tough team, and they're going to decide who wins the championship this year, too, I believe. Of course, you know, all 3 of these teams could end up with a loss in the Mountain 7. You could go with a tie, and then it goes back to head-to-head competition. That's the reason this game right here is so important.
3:31 for the half, and then the Chaparral Buick GMC halftime show will be coming up after that. On 4th down, here we go. O'Quinn looking to pass, pump fakes it, tries to get it to Colin Hill, but it is not quite within his reach, and there is a flag on the play.
I think they're going to get a holding on the defense this time because he left the line of scrimmage, a fake and go.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense, number 11, 15 yards for the first down.
That is a costly penalty for you.
Yeah, big penalty there. Actually, I took my eyes off of that. I didn't see it, but that's Anderson coming in, Carlos Anderson from his defensive end position. And you can see right there, Coach Turner's not too happy about that. Moving the chains, and Ridgeview gets a new set of downs right here.
Yeah, especially when you consider they had that play stopped.
Yeah.
And they were going to get the ball back. Instead, it is Ridgeview's ball on the 15-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, always, he was just running the hash marks that time down on the seam pass.
So let's see what Ridgeview can do with their new life. The handoff goes to Deal.
Yeah, Deal, good run up there on 1st down. You see a big tackle there coming up with Stacy there in the middle as a defensive tackle. Couldn't get away from him. So we
Still picks up about 5 yards on the play.
Oh, yeah, you got to be happy with that. 2nd and 5. This is 4-down territory like you mentioned before. Same formation this time. One-on-one coverage on the top of the hash mark on the right side.
O'Quinn kind of bobbled the ball on the snap, but then swings it out to Hill.
Hill's fighting for a first down. I don't know if he got it. He got over the line, though. They're looking at it. It's going to be close.
It is going to be close, but you mentioned that he was reaching for every inch on that play. And it looks like they're going to get a new set of down. That is a PAL sudden service first down.
Yeah, another first down. They're right back up on the line again, ready to go again. Man coverage in the secondary, 8 guys in the box. Linebacker, is he coming from the inside? We'll see.
O'Quinn fakes the handoff and then goes over the middle.
Whoa,
incomplete.
Either Anderson, I believe it's Anderson from his defensive end position, was able to get up his hands and knock down that quick slant pass.
He was looking for Honecker, but it never even got there because of the big paw just knocked that down at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looked like it might have even hit him in the face mask.
That's when you know guys getting up in the air when it hits him in the face mask and not the hands.
That was that really quick play, quick slant on the goal line. That's the first play you got to take away. And they just took it away that time with their defensive end. Tackles need to cut those defensive end, get their arms down.
So 2nd and goal from the 5 now for Ridgeview. This time they hand it off to Deal. And he gets in for the touchdown. No, they're going to mark him down at about the half-yard line.
Yeah, they said it was
Ridgeview fans were rallying for the
they wanted a touchdown. We'll watch the replay here, just running off the right side, cut up. Yeah, he was a little short there. That's the soccer line there that he hit that yellow line. So 3rd and short. We'll see what happens here.
Ridgeview fans trying to will their team in the end zone. We have a player running off late, but it looks like he got off the field.
Yeah, we got tight end on this left side over here. Everybody's coming up. They're coming hard.
And now a whistle and a timeout, looks like.
Oh, Boston.
No, there's a flag on the play.
Yeah, somebody moved.
Dead ball.
False start.
False start. Number 60 of the offense. 5 yards, 3rd down.
That's a killer, too. You would go from 3rd and goal from the half-yard line to now 3rd and 5.
Yeah, that's something you're not pleased with on that. You can see Coach Dakota Stanley there hollering out the play this time.
So now 3rd and about 5.5 for Ridgeview. The handoff to Deal and another whistle. I don't see a flag, but we'll see what they say here.
I don't see a flag either, but he's talking to someone over here on the sideline that he's telling the coach, I think I know what's going to happen here. We're going to have to move somebody off the sideline. You know, that when they snapped that ball and he took off, that was looked like a big gainer over on the left-hand side. I don't think it would have got into the end zone, but he would have been back down there again. So we don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm not sure that the players know what's going on either. There's a lot of shrugging shoulders and confusion. But I mean, Richard's got to put that behind them. They've got to get a first down or get a big chunk or a touchdown here.
Yeah, the play clock might have not started. I didn't see Davis move his hand that time.
Still 3rd and about 5.5. O'Quinn looking to throw this
pass
time.
Out here. Oh no!
That was almost picked off by Cameron Maddox.
When I said oh no, what I was meaning by that time, he threw to the wrong receiver. You had to.
And actually, that was Caden Phillips. That was 14, not 4.
Yeah, Phillips, great play over there on the outside, breaking on the ball. But the oh no's about not hitting the back out of the backfield. You'll see right here, number 5. Nobody has him. He's out there all by himself.
Instead, he tried to force it in, and it was nearly costly.
Yeah. I thought
they were 4th down. Now Ridgeview takes a timeout.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be the same play they ran back here earlier where they did that little swing pass to Deal in the flats, and he got a first down on it. I think he was able to get in the end zone that time.
So, Coach, if this is you on 4th down, You got to score. What are we doing?
Hey, I'm defensively, I'm playing up in their face. I'm not letting off the line of scrimmage. I'm going to hit them and disrupt the flow. I think they're going to pass the ball since they've got on the 6-yard line, 5-yard line. I'm going to disrupt that, and I'm also going to stun a linebacker. If I'm on offense, hey, I'm either going to run a fade to the corner of the end zone, or I'm going to run a pick play. I mean, you know, coaches run pick plays. They've got them. I know they're illegal, but you can send 2 guys in and 1 guy out there, trips formation.
It's only illegal if they see it and throw the flag.
Well, what you teach your receivers, he doesn't actually hit him. He just gets in his way, and then he can move out of the last second. Make him go underneath you. Don't let him go over the top. And we'll look that. We'll see a pass play. I don't think they'll go in the middle. They could go into the middle. You know, Honaker's a big receiver. Baker's a big receiver. Deal, hey, they might have seen that on top of the press box there, and they say, hey, Coach, Deal's open. Let's go to him.
So a minute 23 to go till the half. Is 4th and about 5.5 for Ridgeview. 14-0 Union.
You can see Bostic has moved up on Baker man-to-man. Got a safety bunch, has moved back to safety now. Are they going to go to Baker against Bostic? You can see Bostic. He's up tight. He's backing off. Here comes motion. Man coverage in the secondary.
Oh, Quill looking, and everybody is covered, and he finds a receiver, but he is short of the end zone.
He was stopped right there at the goal line. You had a great play. There was 2 guys that come up there. First guy making the stop there on defense was number 10 coming up there for the Union Bears was Wharton. Wharton was from the inside linebacker getting out there.
So a huge stop for Union. That really would have given some momentum to Ridgeview, because remember, Union's going to get the ball coming out of the half. Ridgeview really would have liked to have scored there and kind of felt good about it going into the half.
Oh, yeah, great momentum booster with a minute 14 on the clock. You get 6 points on the board. They got a good kicker, so you'd say it'd be 14-7. Right now, Union, they want to get the ball out of their end zone. What they can't happen is a missed handoff right now, miscommunication in a block, and get tackled in the end zone. They're in their I formation. Look for the fullback to run this one.
It is Bostic who just kind of dives forward on that one to give them a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah, a little breathing room. They didn't even want to take a chance of handing off the ball in the end zone.
Well, anytime that half your team is lined up in the end zone, it is nerve-wracking for sure. So just play it safe. They've got a 14-point lead. They don't want to do anything too crazy with a minute to go.
Yeah, and Ridgeview doesn't have a timeout, so they can use all the clock. They won't have to punt the ball. Just let the clock run down, snap the ball again, and they can get out of the half. They just need to snap it one time.
So that's what they'll do, is they'll run that clock as much as they can. There's breaking the huddle now with just about 7 seconds left on the play clock. 35 seconds left in the game. Lined up under center again, it's Bostic, and he just kind of powers. Doesn't really get anything, but he doesn't really have to. Yeah, there's not enough time for them to have to run 4 plays.
Exactly. They didn't want to take a chance with a handoff there, and Bostic just hold on, get down. The clock's running out. It's going to go into halftime here in 16, 15 more seconds.
So they don't even have to run another play here. Union leads 14-0, and that's the way they're going to go into the locker room. A lot was made of both these offenses, Coach, before the game starts, but really the story of the game has been the defenses. Even Ridgeview's defense has played pretty well.
Yeah, the Union on offense have really, except for right there, stopping that, they played on their side of the field on offense, been on Ridgeview's side of the field all night. Ridgeview's able to drive the ball down there, but couldn't get into the end zone. So yeah, we've had some good defense. Anytime there's only 14 points scored, you got pretty good defense. But you're not happy with that if you're Ridgeview, but you're excited over there on the Union side.
So it's 14-0. Ridgeview trails Union at the half on Toyota Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
Let's see Chris Davis.
We'll have more when we come back.
At ETSU Health, compassionate, expert care is at the heart of our mission. Our patients say,
best doctors ever. They treat you like you're someone, and they explain thoroughly to you.
And the primary care physician was so nice and kind. She took her time and listened to me.
My experience with ETSU Health is always good. Everyone is very friendly and helpful.
I really appreciate what you guys are doing for me. Keep up the good work. Thank you.
Receive the patient-centered care you deserve at ETSU Health.
Once again, Tri-Cities, we want to thank you for making Johnson City Honda the area's only 16-time Honda President's Award winner. Loving what we do every day, the Johnson City way. Thanks again from the entire team at Johnson City Honda.
I remember as a kid eating cheese pizza from the local pizzeria, and that's what we were in New York, and that's what we tried to bring to Georgia. Ingredients are the most important thing about the restaurant.
Our dough is made fresh, on premises, every day.
Fresh vegetables, whole milk mozzarella cheese, fresh packed tomatoes from California.
Our ingredients may be a little more expensive, but it's something you taste. It's something you're going to know when you eat it.
Johnny Brusco's.
It's a neighborhood pizzeria.
Appalachian Community Federal Credit Union was recently ranked #1 out of 91 credit unions for our consumer loan experience. Our members enjoy low loan rates, no loan fees, no payments for 60 days, and same-day pre-approvals on autos, boats, toys, lawn and farm equipment, motorcycles, and RVs. And with our Relationship Rewards program, we can discount your rate even more. Take the Appy Way home and apply online today at myacfcu.org.
Would you like to see your event on News 5?
We'd love to share what's going on in your community.
Just upload about a minute of footage at wcyb.com/chime-in and let us know who gets credit for the footage.
Welcome to the Chaparral Buick GMC Halftime Report. Chaparral has trucks, trucks, and more trucks, and that's really no bull.
Ridgeview Wolfpack 14-0 at the half. It's been all Union so far. See what they can drudge up for Ridgeview in the second half. Right now, let's take a look at some of the best plays from across the country on Thursday Night Lights and Friday Night Rivals.
The best Thursday Night Lights and Friday Night Rivals highlights from across the country.
Gonna throw it, little fade, caught, touchdown! Xavier Smith. He goes right over the defender and makes a play. What do they call that? You got mossed?
Wants to hold. They give it to Sheptock. He's flush, but he's got a lot of speed. Can he get the corner? He dives, and he is in. Forced touchdown by Bo Sheptock, diving into the end zone, and Danville takes back the lead.
Yep, they send it backer. Complete to Rios. He'll get the first down and more. Trying to hurdle a guy who has to go down at the 31-yard line.
Burkus hit as he's throwing. Ball tipped and intercepted. Excellent job defensively by Iosencio. Eric Iosencio, the sophomore.
This young man coming out to the field right now is Jackson Maynard. He is suffering from Duchenne's syndrome. His family has established the Little Hercules Foundation, which is something that helps the young man and raises awareness for what he is battling all across the country. And there he has the football, and Jackson Maynard is heading towards the end zone tonight. And a very special touchdown. A lot of points will be scored during the season in games, but none bigger than that one right there. Touchdown, Jackson Maynard.
Coach, I don't care who you are or where you're from. That touchdown right there, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, that's special right there. A kid's going to remember that the rest of his life as long as everybody in the ballpark and all the players. Yeah, that's special.
All right, so what's halftime without a band? Let's listen to the Ridgeview Marching Band. So, great performance there by the Ridgeview Marching Band. Now, here's a little message from ETSU Health.
So I tend to treat the sickest of the kids that we see once they are out of the neonatal age generally. So I see children ranging from newborns that didn't have to go to the neonatal intensive care unit all the way up to ages 21, and they tend to be children with life-threatening conditions like respiratory failure or septic shock, traumas, head injuries, things along those lines. I came to ETSU because I wanted a smaller place where that was similar to where I trained, where the attendings knew the residents and knew each other by first name, where it was very family. It felt like a family. It's just that feeling that everybody really cares about each other and you're not just a number or a research project or just another person standing there to take care of somebody. We all actually care about each other and make sure we're doing okay. And that really drew me to the area. The main drive for me is I treat these kids how I want my kids to be treated. I would want someone to come in the middle of the night or stay late if my child was sick, and so I try to provide the same for them. And I also think that I've had people tell me that working in this field is a calling, and if it's truly a calling and I'm called to be here, I want to represent the people who called me as best as I can.
All right, so here's the Martin Dentistry Smile Cam. It's all Union smiling tonight. They lead 14-0 at the half, but hey, we still have to go. Ridgeview still will not have something to smile about when it's all said and done.
Yeah, the whole second half, I'm sure coaches in there making adjustments. Both coaches are in there making adjustments, not just Ridgeview, but also Union.
All right, we'll have more Friday Night Rivals when we come back.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your sub right in front of you. Watching that always takes me to my happy place. Wait a minute. Jersey Mike's is my happy place. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
At Living Water Med Spa, our goal is to help you look and feel your best. Remove brown spots, unsightly spider veins, and unwanted hair with non-invasive laser technology. Lose a few inches with Evolve Body Sculpting or try one of our weight loss programs. Reduce fine lines and wrinkles with Morpheus 8 microneedling. Take advantage of our end-of-summer Botox special, just $9.99 a unit. Schedule your same-day Botox treatment today at livingwatervein.com. Love what's looking back at you.
Kurt's Ace Hardware, now at 8 convenient locations. At Kurt's, we can't wait to help you find the items you need to make your home your happy place. You'll find great deals on everything you need, from paint to grilling to power tools to home improvement. As always, the knowledgeable associates at Kurt's Ace Hardware are here to help in any way possible to make your visit quick and easy. That's Kurt's Ace Hardware, now at 8 convenient locations throughout the Tri-Cities area.
Olive Oil Divine Johnson City has no tricks, just treats this October with blood orange infused olive oil paired with maple dark balsamic, priced 15% off. Taste the difference at our Johnson City location or shop 24/7 oliveoildivine.com.
Experience relaxation at its finest with our American-made hot tubs and cold plunge spas made right here. By selling directly to our customers, we keep prices low and quality high. American-made spas starting at just $24.99. Shop us now at hottubsusa.com.
You're watching the Chaparral Buick GMC Halftime Report. Chaparral has trucks, trucks, and more trucks, and that's really no bull. The Tennessee Army National Guard.
Each week we feature the Tennessee Army National Guard, our coin toss sponsors. With us this week, Staff Sergeant Taylor. Thank you for being with us. 16 years that you've been in the Guard, but there's still a lot of maybe confusion about exactly what the Guard is.
Absolutely.
So give us a good summation of that.
Sure. So in a nutshell, the National Guard is a component of the Army. What sets us apart is we are here in the local community. So we have a dual status of we can be called up for federal missions as well as support local, state issues as well. My experiences as a guard, I've done both. 2010, I did a federal mission in Iraq, supportive Operation Iraqi Freedom. But more of my experience has been on the state side. We went to Washington, D.C. twice for inauguration security and civil unrest. We do the exact same training that the Army does. We have to follow those same regulations, policies, and procedures. But we're here home, locally, and 1 week in a month, 2 weeks a year. And then once we're called upon, we do what we're asked of.
So when you go to a training like that, kind of describe that. What happens? You go out on a Friday, come back on...
Yeah, so minimum obligation would be 1 week in a month, 2 weeks a year, depending on the mission set of that particular unit. You may be off-site, such places like Catoosa, Georgia, or Tullahoma, Tennessee, doing things as weapons qualification or maybe advanced marksmanship kind of things. And then sometimes maybe you do a Friday through a Sunday, just depends on the unit. And it depends on the job. You know, if you're more of a combat arms kind of job, you're going to be in the field perfecting your craft. Or if you're more of an admin role, you may be supporting units that are about to deploy.
This pizza break is sponsored by Johnny Brusco's Pizza, your neighborhood pizzeria.
Get out there and get away. Get to a game. Get to the campground.
Get out there and have some fun in a new Toyota truck.
Like the trail-dominating Toyota Tacoma.
The best-selling truck in its class for the past 19 years.
Or the dominatingly powerful new Tundra.
Now you can lease a new Tacoma from just $319 a month.
Or you can get a new Tundra with 1.99 APR financing or $2,000 customer cash.
Nobody builds trucks better than Toyota. Let's go places.
I am thankful to work at Eastman Credit Union.
Helping our members means helping them with the little things, the big scary things, and the milestones in their lives.
When that kind of care is given straight from the heart, it's not just the better way, it's the best way.
This job has given me something that few other jobs can, which is the opportunity to see my day-to-day work impact members' lives.
I really feel like I'm making a true difference.
90 years of a better way, that's ECU beside you.
Every day, a silent killer murders 5 Virginians, drug overdoses. But we can fight back by teaching our kids about the dangers of drugs. Whether it's opioids, heroin, or counterfeit pills laced with fentanyl, we all have a role to play in building safe, healthy futures for our children. Because one pill can kill. Together, we can save lives and make a difference. Take the first step and visit onepillcankillva.org.
Exciting news, Tri-Cities. It's the grand reopening of Kia of Johnson City. Experience our new state-of-the-art facilities and drive home with 0% for 72 months. Plus, the all-new 25 Kia Carnival Hybrid is here. Come see us today or shop us online at KiaJC.com.
But it's just water vapor, right?
Vapes don't make vapor. They produce an aerosol. These particles include toxins and chemicals that can cause lung disease and cancer. Be smart. Don't start.
You're watching the Chaparral Buick GMC Halftime Report. Chaparral has trucks, trucks, and more trucks, and that's really no bull.
So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Really, there's the interception there, and then the touchdown, the first touchdown of the game. Cam Bostic just kind of walking into the end zone. There's a second turnover there. The ball pops up in the air. Chandler comes up with it. Puts Union in really good field position. Chandler starts the drive off and finishes it off, barreling it into the end zone. Ridgeview got a little something going there, Coach.
Yeah, a little swing pass out of the backfield that time to their Jalen Deal. Great play right there that time by Anderson from the defensive end. and stop the drive.
Yeah, they had a chance to get on the board before the end of the first half, but they couldn't do it. So Union leads 14-0 at the half. We'll have the second half coming up here in the back.
Thanks for watching the Chaparral Buick GMC Halftime Report. Chaparral has trucks, trucks, and more trucks, and that's really no bull.
The greatest meal deal for your buck? Hardee's Original Bag. Just $5.99. Loaded with your choice of 2 full-size favorites, plus fries and a drink. All for just $5.99. Hardee's. Goodness in the making.
For over 40 years, Farmers and Miners Bank has been committed to providing exceptional banking services to the Southwest Virginia community. From the majestic mountains of Dickinson and Wise counties to the rolling valleys of Lee and Scott County. Our team members understand the unique needs of our customers because we live, work, and raise our families here. We take pride in our commitment to banking like it ought to be. Come and experience the difference for yourself. Farmers and Miners Bank.
My hobby farm is my slice of heaven. From the chickens or from the bees, or working around the house. I'm building equity in something. Not even 11 months after moving here and starting work, I was able to save and invest, and eventually I was able to get a home. Wouldn't it be possible without Eastman Credit Union? They were always creatively thinking of ways to help me, and it was a really good relationship. 90 years of a better way. That's ECU beside you.
I met a lot of good folks on the road, on the road. The Storm Tracker Tour is back, and it's coming to a food city near you.
The next stop on the Storm Tracker Tour will be October 17th at the Food City in Jonesboro. We'll see you there.
Exciting news, Tri-Cities. It's the grand reopening of Kia of Johnson City. Experience our new state-of-the-art facilities and drive home with 0% for 72 months. Plus, the all-new 25 Kia Carnival Hybrid is here. Come see us today or shop us online at KiaJC.com.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now, mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
Union leads Ridgeview 14-0 at the half. We have Union head coach Travis Turner joining us now. Coach Turner, you talked pregame about controlling the line of scrimmage. 2 rushing touchdowns. You lead 14-0. How do you feel about the way the offense has played so far?
I thought the offense has played really good so far, being able to pick up first downs, move the chains. Our offense has done a good job of limiting their offense, being able to establish some long drives and being able to convert drives into touchdowns.
Yeah, Coach, and you've also got to be really pleased with the defense tonight, not giving up a big play, a long pass, or a long run for a TD, and that stop on the goal line with 1:14 to go in the first half.
Yeah, that's a huge momentum going into halftime, be able to get that stop. Ridgeview, they're explosive. They got a great quarterback, good receivers, good running back. We just got to try to do a good job of containing them and hopefully limit their big plays as much as possible.
Good luck in the second half, Coach. We'll see if you can hang on.
Okay, thank you.
Union leads 14-0 at the break. We'll have the second half after this timeout.
Your Mountain Area Ford dealers are proud to recognize our News 5 Sports Scholar Athletes of the Week, celebrating excellence in academics and athletics.
Our scholar athlete this week from Union is Jace Cochran. Cochran is a 4-year letterman in track and a member of the All-State 4x100-meter relay team. He has a 4.0 GPA and volunteers with youth sporting events in the area.
All scholar athletes have the opportunity to compete for a $5,000 scholarship to be awarded at the end of the season. The Twin Springs Titans versus the Eastside Spartans are Toyota's Friday night rivals. Friday, October 18th on the Tri-City CW. Join Casey Getz and the News 5 sports team as they bring you live game coverage of some of the biggest and oldest football rivalries in the region. Pre-game coverage begins at 6:30 p.m. Toyota's Friday night rivals, presented by ETSU Health. Your Mountain Area Ford dealers are proud to recognize our News 5 Sports Scholar Athletes of the Week.
Our scholar athlete from Ridgeview is Ryan O'Quinn. O'Quinn is an all-district and all-region selection in football and track and a second-team all-district selection in basketball. He has a 4.42 GPA and volunteers at youth sporting camps and lists Shining Stars.
All scholar athletes have the opportunity to compete for a $5,000 scholarship to be awarded at the end of the season.
14-0 Union leads at the half. Coach, as you look ahead to the second half, what does Union need to do to maybe hold off Ridgeview? What does Ridgeview have to do to get back in this ballgame?
Yeah, you can look right off the bat. Union gets the football, and they're up 14 points, so I'm sure they want to establish a long drive, eat up that clock, and get into the end zone. And what Ridgeview needs to do, they need to have a turnover. They need to have a turnover. Interception, two big interceptions for Union there in the first half. Chandler picking off that last one and led down to a touchdown. That first one, Bostic was able to get it and just step out of bounds there, and that killed Ridgeview's drive. So look for two things right here, right off the bat here in the third quarter. How well does Ridgeview play defense against that offense coming out here in the second half?
So this is not the only big game here in Southwest Virginia. Eastside and Rye Cove were playing. Rye Cove is leading late in that game. Huge implications as far as Region 1D goes.
Yeah, the winner that's in the driver's seat is the #1 seed. They get a host all through the playoffs. So, yeah, Rye Cove wants to come away with the victory in that, and so does Eastside. They want to come away. Put you in the driver's seat. You got the home field advantage, and they'll be playing again somewhere down the road in the playoffs, I'm sure, because they're two best teams in Division I, single A.
You got to see Rye Cove earlier this year against Honaker. You get to see Eastside next week when they play Twin Springs here on Friday Night Rivals. Again, a beautiful shot from the Steve Huff Plumbing Sky 5 drone. Keith and Hutch always doing an outstanding job for us here on Friday Night Rivals as we get ready to kick off the second half. As you mentioned, Coach, Union gets the ball first, up 14 points. The key for them is just to, I'm guessing, control the ball and don't turn the ball over.
Yeah, just the same thing they did in the first half. Now, this would be the first time, and we say if they don't run it back or, get out to the 40 or 50-yard line, that they'll have to drive the ball any length to get going. We'll see what the kickoff does. Great kicker here for Ridgeview. I look forward to going in the end zone right here.
And that is a weapon in high school. So he does kick it off, and it's going to go just short. Picks it up at about the 9-yard line. A pretty good field position for Union there to start the second half. That was Braxton Bunch on the return.
Yeah, able to get out to about the 25-yard line. I don't think Connor Smith caught that ball clean. He'd been kicking about 90% of his kickoffs in the end zone. So with that short kickoff and the coverage, there's like 4 yards difference in what would have took place. So Ridgeview was able to get down there and get a good stop.
Yeah, good coverage on that.
Speaking of good stops, if Ridgeview wants to get back in this ball game, they're going to need one here in the first 3 plays to make them punt the ball.
Yeah, you definitely don't want Union to have another long drive there, take time off the clock. Although, as you mentioned, Ridgeview can certainly score in bunches because they run that hurry-up offense. So Bostic will hand it off to Chandler to start the second half. He goes to the outside, catches the corner, and then kind of tiptoes down the sideline out of bounds after about a 7-yard gain.
Yeah, just a great play there on the outside that time. You can see he got outside the defensive end there. Great block. Coming up there to make the tackle was the safety, and he missed him. So, therefore, he got a good run that time. Picked up another first down.
Actually 8 yards to make it 2nd and 2.
Yeah, I was giving him first down. He stepped out. I think we're going to see some more of that right now. They're going to keep the ball on the ground.
If it's working, you might as well keep doing it.
They got a chance to waste a play if they want to, but it's a run.
Yeah, running all the way to Chandler. He goes right up the middle. There's your first down, Coach.
Yeah, right off that right side. They've been making a living there all night on that right side of their offensive line. Chandler and Horton blocking.
Yet another Pal Sudden Service first down for the Union Bears as they look to march it down the field and really put Ridgeview on their heels. The Wolfpack need a big stop on this drive for sure.
Getting out with 15 seconds, breaking the huddle.
They're definitely going to take their time and run a lot of clock, try to chew up some of this clock here in the second half. Bostic keeps it himself. It's kind of a high snap. He pulled it in, but only was able to pick up maybe a yard.
Yeah, I'm not for sure if that was a read that time or not. It was just a snap was a little off, and he just sort of gave a little fake to Chandler that time, and he was running it off that left-hand side over there behind Sayers and Rose. A great stop by the defensive front that time to hold him to 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah. 10:53 to play in the first half. Again, Union milking the clock on this drive.
Yeah, not in a big hurry. Trips to the wide side here. You know, they ran that tunnel screen a lot there in the first half. We might see a fake in there and come back with the screen again. Little bubble screen. They actually faked it that time. Chandler up the middle. And just running by people there. Great blocking in the middle and hard-nosed running by Chandler.
He is so hard to bring down. Chandler picks up about 12 on that big-time Cal sudden service first down. That's kind of hard to say.
Yeah, you could see right there, Honaker stunned at that time, had him in the backfield, and Chandler just sidestepped and was able to get upfield. Him and Jans missed him. So great play by Chandler there all the way into the secondary.
So Union are already at midfield in this drive. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Bostic keeps it himself. Big time block by Chandler, but the Ridgeview defense sniffed that out. They are all over him. And then a flag late on that one. Actually, several flags flying in the air.
Oh, I don't know what was going on out there. Some coaches not going to be happy with that. Great stop by Ridgeview on defense that time.
My guess is it might be a little extracurricular after he was stopped, because the play looked to be dead.
Yeah, there's two flags right there at the point of attack where the tackle was made. Waving it off.
Yeah, I didn't really see a lot of extracurricular, but really that was about the only thing you could have called there. But, I mean, once you're putting yourself out there as a runner, as a quarterback, you expect to get hit.
Yeah, I wonder what's going on there. That was just a run to the outside, brings up 2nd and 10 here. Took a long time to start a play clock, still 26 seconds on it.
Union breaks the huddle. Bostic and Chandler in the backfield. They hand it off to Chandler again. There is a swarm of Ridgeview defenders there. He fights and picks up 5 yards, and then another flag. I think it's going to be a late hit out of bounds, Coach.
Oh, I don't know what's going on there. Great play by Chandler. They had him hemmed up right there near the line of scrimmage. He was able to bounce it outside to get a few positive yards. Next thing you know, he's about 7 or 8 yards down the field. Now we're going to talk about it again.
Preliminary indication is that is against Ridgeview, and I do think it's because he was driven out of bounds and he continued to push on them when they were several yards out of bounds. That's just a frustration play.
Personal foul. Defense, number 13, first down.
Calling a late hit there. Had to be on Hill, out of bounds there that time. We'll see right here what happens. He's almost down. He's out of bounds. Then he pushed him. Looked like Chandler was still pumping his legs and driving there. So, yeah, that's one of those maybe a little iffy play. See Union getting lined up here in a balanced formation, a little quick bubble out to the outside.
Yeah, the little short pass picks up about 6 yards.
Yeah, that's it. Just a little screen pass that they've run all night.
Braxton Bunch.
Yeah, Bunch just caught the ball and had a block from the wide receiver out there. You can see Bostic just tossing it out there. Blocking out there for him, number 10, Baker, able to get up the field. Positive yardage on first down, brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I guess we can guess this play, maybe. Is Bostic going to follow Chandler, or is Chandler going to run it?
Yeah, you would have to think it'd be one of them. It looks like it is going to be Chandler. And I think Ridgeview's done a much better job, a couple plays ago notwithstanding, of getting to Chandler and kind of mitigating the damage on those runs.
Yeah, right. That time Sayers come off his block there at the line of scrimmage. The defensive tackle was able to get a hold of Chandler in the backfield. It's going to be 3rd and 5. No gain that time. Also coming in there, I believe, is 17, Honaker. So we, I believe we could hear the coaches on the sideline.
Oh, yeah, you can definitely hear the coaches on the sideline right there.
Not too happy about that last flag there. They changed the formation. Trips to the boundary this time.
It's going to be Bostic keeping it. He's going to get a first down, and the flag comes in on the backside of that play.
Yeah, there's a late flag coming in there after that run there. You can see that the formation, they were definitely running into the boundary that time, and Chandler was leading Bostic around the left side. Bostic made a really good move to get upfield there. See what happens. Chris Davis with the call.
Holding, offense. Face mask, defense, they'll offset. 3rd down.
So we'll replay the down. No harm, no foul on that one.
Yeah, you got 2 coaches mad now.
Well, at least they're being fair and equal, right? When both coaches are mad at you.
Yeah, both coaches. I know Turner's mad with the holding call, and Stanley's mad with the face mask, and so we're playing the down over again. And you see Coach Grant there. He's wondering what's going on out there. Coach Turner's got the play call. Plenty of time on the play clock at 19 seconds.
Union's been really effective running the ball here on 3rd down.
Yeah, this is 4-down territory for Union right now. I don't think we're going to see a screen this time. We're going to see a little more running power right here.
Yes, and it's Chandler. He goes to the outside this time and picks up a 1st down. You know, get it right back.
Yeah, I don't know how many times that's happened tonight. No one's got that C-gap responsibility, which is outside right now. The end must be going inside, so you'd think they'd be a linebacker up there. They had trips to the wide side. Just not making a play. Chandler's making the plays right now. It's a 1st down, and you get the ball down to the 18-yard line.
Powell sudden service 1st down. Inside the Toyota red zone now.
I believe Cam just turned around and told Chandler, you got it again, or you're going to block for me.
Right up the middle goes Chandler.
Yeah,
fights hard.
Yeah, just keeps on fighting there. On the defense there that time for Ridgeview, Yonks looked like he had a hold of him about near the line of scrimmage, but no help there. Arrived a little late, so he was able to pick up good positive yardage on 1st down.
Chandler's so hard to bring down once he gets that big frame churning, keeps those legs going. He's one of the toughest to tackle in Southwest Virginia.
Yeah, Rose came inside hard that time. We might see a read option right here.
Yeah, this time it is Bostic. And another late flag coming from the backside.
They might have got a hold. Looks like he maybe a block below the waist there that time on the offense. And the only person I seen going down that time was Chandler. And remember who the defensive guy was coming up that time. So that could have been what they called. Wait and see what Davison's got to say.
Well, Union's already marching backwards, so.
Yeah, that must be an illegal block.
Personal foul. On number 28. Take it down.
You called it, Coach, the block on Chandler.
Yeah, you could see him coming out of the backfield that time, and I'm not for sure. I think it was a linebacker stepped up there because the tackle was blocking the end that time. Now, this brings up a passing situation here. This might be our first long pass for Union tonight.
On 2nd and 21, Bostic.
Man coverage on the outside.
Yeah, he's looking deep. Looks like he has a receiver, but he throws in the double coverage, and that is broken up by Ridgeview.
Yeah, that was great coverage back there by Ridgeview that time. You had Hill back there, number 13, and he was trying to hit Anderson, just going straight down the field here. You can see, and then 25 also gets over there. That's Grant. He's looked like it went right through his hands. And he's saying, what? Yeah, so now we got 3rd and long.
But we've established early on in this game that you don't have to be very far for it to be 4th territory. So
exactly,
they're probably looking to get about half of this back on this play.
Yeah, Coach Turner would love to get a half of this back, and Ridgeview would love to have a sack, which I don't think we've seen tonight. Maybe we got a timeout here.
We do have a timeout with 6:41 to play in the game. We will take it with them. It is 14-0 Union over Ridgeview. 6:41 to play on Toyota Friday Night Rivals, presented by TTSU Health.
The wandering son returns. The older brother, who's been away from the family for over 1,000 days, is back. A little bolder, more sophisticated, stronger yet leaner. The all-new Land Cruiser resumes its place alongside the new, more dynamic Tacoma, the powerful Tundra, the legendary 4Runner, and the full-size adventuring Sequoia to reunite Toyota's 5 brothers. The family that plays together stays together. Toyota, let's go places.
At ETSU Health, compassionate, expert care is at the heart of our mission. Our patients say,
best doctors ever. They treat you like you're someone, and they explain thoroughly to you.
And the primary care physician was so nice and kind. She took her time and listened to me.
My experience with ETSU Health is always good. Everyone is very friendly and helpful.
I really appreciate what you guys are doing for me. Keep up the good work. Thank you.
Receive the patient-centered care you deserve at ETSU Health.
Remember that smile? You're on candid camera.
Oh yeah, that's definitely it right there.
Smiled. Ridgeview fans are smiling.
Yeah, you got a lot of people wanting to get on TV right there, and with that big smile, they made it.
They made it. That's what it's all about. Friday nights under lights in Southwest Virginia. You can't beat it. Union now facing 3rd and 21. Ridgeview looking for a big stop here, down 14-0. Now Ridgeview calls a timeout. They didn't like something that they saw there, the way Union was lined up.
Well, I think what happened that time, the formation, I don't think was a surprise unless it was Chandler that moved out there just a little bit on that play. The corners were dropped off because it's 3rd and long, but Coach Stanley saw something that he didn't like, that's for sure, and so got a timeout there. I'm sure Coach Grant was hollering something there.
Well, and when in doubt, you have to take the timeout because it's critical for them.
Yeah, you got timeouts. Each team's used the timeout here in the second half, so they got 2 left. I'm sure Coach Turner, you can see the huddle there. He's talking to his guys there about what we got to do. And right now, what he wants, hey, let's be smart. Let's don't give them a turnover. And of course, they took that long shot there on 2nd down. 3rd down here, we might see a screen this time, and it won't be the screen that you've already seen, but they might hit the Chandler with the screen this time with the lineman.
Don't forget, you can catch the Toyota drive of the game coming up a little later on in the 4th quarter. Got a couple of good candidates so far in this game. Ridgeview would certainly like to put one drive into the hat there, but they will need to get the stop on this drive for sure.
Yeah, they got to stop 2 plays here, 3rd and 4th down, to get the ball back. We know what Union's going to do on 4th down. You got trips to this side, 5 wide. Hey, I'm looking for quarterback draw. Got 5 guys in the box. Yeah.
Only Bostic alone in the backfield.
Bostic backing up, hitting a quick sling. Oh,
here, and that is an interception.
I believe that's Grant. He's leading. Going to have a block down here. Bostic's down there waiting on it.
Yeah, that is Grant.
Yeah, Grant, I think he leads the team for Ridgeview in interceptions. So you had the guy leading the team in interceptions and the guy on the other team making the tackle that leads their team in interceptions.
And a huge turnover for Ridgeview. They needed that, and it flips the field position completely now. They are now close to the red zone, just inside the red zone, it looks like, at the 19-yard line. So this could be a huge momentum swing for Ridgeview.
Yeah, exactly. Grant had 25 tackles on the year. It's a good tackle by Bostic right there, and that makes Grant's 3rd interception on the year, and he returned 1 for a touchdown and almost returned that one. Bostic made a saving tackle.
So Ridgeview now has a chance to cut this lead in half inside the 19-yard line.
They changed their defense that time. They put another guy back in the box.
The handoff goes to Deal. That is a big run for him.
Looked to me like the Union was going to have that closed down there on the outside. You had just excellent blocking from the receivers once he got outside the tackle box right here. So he gets around one man. Bunch misses him right there. He drags Bunch. So right here, Baker's got one-on-one coverage out here, but he's got a good guy on him.
They're going to go to Deal again. This time Union is ready for it.
Yeah, you can see Chandler. He stunned from the outside that time. That play was shut down from the get-go as far as he was concerned. Number 28, not only is he going in on offense, but he's going in on defense.
They lost a yard on the play, so now it is 2nd and 6. 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line.
3-by-1 again.
Here's O'Quinn. He hands it off to Deal. He goes right up the middle and in for the touchdown. Right like that, Coach. We have a game.
We've got a ball game now. Union took advantage of that interception with the short field, was able to get into the end zone there. I think that was the 4th play. So 5:33 left in the 3rd quarter. And so, yeah, like you said, we got a ball game. This is a big point right here. You got to have this kick. Union's blocked some field goals this year, extra points.
But as you mentioned, Ridgeview has one of the best kickers in the area, Connor Smith.
They've been coming off the edge. Their last 2 blocks that they've had this year. We'll see what happens here.
Kick is up, and it is good. So,
yeah, he kicked.
5:33 to go. It is 14-7. Union now leads. We'll take a timeout. Be back with more Toyota Friday Night Rivals presented by ETSU Health.
Looking for a truck? Chaparral's got you covered. Trucks, trucks, and more trucks. Chaparral is your East Tennessee truck authority, right in the heart of the Motor Mile. Family owned and operated for over 3 decades, and that's really no bull.
I'm Chili Billy Jones. That was me as a baby. Cute, right? Now, ever since I can remember, I've loved chili. You can probably tell. Especially Pal's Chili Burger. One tasty all-beef patty, covered in chili, cheese, and onions. I'm a big fan. Even got my own chili bits, all ready for the occasion. It's Chili Billy time.
Chili lovers rejoice. The Chili Burger, only at Pal's. Great food in a flash.
I love you.
Catch the biggest plays and final scores on Friday Night Huddle with the News 5 sports team every Friday night during News 5 at 11. Sponsored by Ingalls, Champion Chevrolet, and Pals.
Just when you thought Union was about to run away with this one, Ridgeview gets a big interception and then finishes off with the touchdown by Deal. It is now 14-7. Union leads, 4:33 to play in this game.
Yeah, you can see they got 3 deep back there to catch the ball. I'm sure Smith's going to try to put this one in the end zone. I think he missed that ball a little bit last time, but great coverage by the kickoff team. This time we can look, if this doesn't go in the end zone, you can look for another good run here by the Union Bears. They want to slow things down right now and get the ball back.
So here's the kickoff. And again, it is short. Picked up on the bounce at about the 10-yard line. And Union's going to return to about the 28-yard line as Braxton Bunch.
Yeah, I don't know if they planned on doing that. I thought they might kick it into the end zone. But a good return there by Bunch. Union's got good field position to start. So we'll see what happens here outside the 25-yard line.
So if you're Union, you've got to shake off that last offensive drive.
Yeah, you know, what happened that time, Union was put behind the chains, something we hadn't seen all night. They were forced to throw the football. They threw that one long, incomplete. Come back was throwing another long pass, was intercepted. Their game right now is to run, and we'll see Chandler running the ball again.
There he is, but the handoff goes right up the middle. It has a huge hole. He's down to the 40. He's going to get tackled at about the 32-yard line, but just a massive first down run for Keith Chandler.
Yeah, game-saving touchdown there by, we got a flag. I think that last one might be a taunting there. I'm not for sure. They're going to get maybe a hold. And then offsetting penalties. We'll see what happens. Both of them, I know the last one was definitely a dead ball.
Yeah, there was a Ridgeview defender down on the field, and he was looking for a flag.
During the run, illegal block in the back, offense, first down.
But there was 2 flags. One was late coming in there. I guess he had the same thing, just late throwing the flag. But the game-saving tackle on that was made by Hank Baker. Baker came from out there on the outside, on the far side of the field, and was able to run Chandler down there.
So it does get Ridgeview back a few yards, but still a big run from Chandler. The spot of the foul looks like Union's now going to be at about the 49-yard line.
Yeah, Baker's the corner over there on that other side of the field, and Chandler just great blocking over there by Sayers and Rose. And for the touchdown for Ridgeview, you had Blankenship and Phillips did a great job over on that right side blocking. Now you got Union back at the 50-yard line.
Handoff goes to Chandler again. I mean, he had nowhere to go.
Crashing down hard.
That was Collier Scanlon.
Yeah, number 8 came from his defensive end position, crashing down hard. They got a read option out of this. You can see Bam coming down there, and Rose on the other side. Looked like they maybe had wedge blocking there in the middle, because both tackles went inside the block, trying to get a body on those linebackers, I'd say, and just let those ends go.
And Coulter Scanlon still trying to get fired up. I mean, when you make a play like that, Scanlon's like, come on, let's go.
First, that might have been the first negative run tonight, running off to Chandler there, 2 yards deep.
They go to Chandler again. This time he has some running room. He's going to hit just several defenders. defenders take him right on, and looks like he's close to a first down, maybe about a half a yard short.
Yeah, what he does, once he gets to the end of the play and he can't dodge anybody, then he's just going to lower his shoulders, get upfield, forward body lean, what all good running backs do. And Chandler's a tough one. He's their leading rusher this year, Chandler is. He's chalking up the big yards for Union.
Another big run for him, big night for him on the ground. 3rd and 1 for the Union Bears now. See what they do here. This time it'll be Bostic keeping it himself, and he gets about 3 yards, but that will be good enough for a PAL service first down.
Yeah, excellent blocker over there by Chandler leading up through there, and Bostic running the ball. Big first down, pick it up. You said a change here. You see Chandler, he just blocked the inside backer. The linebacker did an excellent job scraping off to make that tackle, and Chandler's right there with him.
So Union, fresh to the downs, as Coach mentioned. They have Chandler and Bostic in the backfield. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. They're just going to keep pounding that rock. It's Chandler dragging defenders with him, picks up about 7 or 8 yards.
Yeah, they pulled a lineman that time to get around there to seal up in there to help Chandler with it. But Chandler keeps running to that left side over there. And when he gets over there, he bounces it outside. You'll see it right here. Bam! 71 was able to get to the outside shoulder of the defensive end. Rose that time and got upfield for a big gain on first down. It's going to break the 2nd and 3.
And he was just running with the defender on his back. That is so impressive from Chandler.
Strong.
I mean, it's working so far. This time they fake the handoff to Chandler. It's going to be Bostic trying to get to the outside corner. He doesn't quite get there. There's a flag on the end. Looks like maybe a face mask, Coach.
I'm not for sure. I thought that he's pulling back from the backside. They might call that. Yeah, horse collar, but he didn't have him up around his shoulder pads. He had to hold the jersey.
Face mask, defense, 5 yards, first down.
That's a good call there, Heather. Got the face mask. 5 more big yards. And what happened on that is just what happened a while ago. You can see number 8. He went down inside to take on Chandler. Bostic pulled the ball. Big run outside. Was able to break a tackle and get upfield. Another first down.
So Union marching the ball down the field there, right at the 20-yard line inside the Toyota red zone. Let's see what they've got drawn up here. Ground game's been working for them on this drive, and they will go to it again. It is Chandler again. He has about 4 defenders on his back and just dives forward for about 5 yards on the game.
Chandler up the middle.
Yeah, you can see Chandler was blocking for Chandler that time. They pulled 71. He does a little kick-out, wrap-around block. Whichever guy's not taken care of right here, he's kicking out. And then his brother runs inside of him. A little gang tackling there at the end. Brings up 2nd and short.
So Chandler stays in the game with Bostic in the backfield. This time it's going to be Bostic. And he is hit hard right at the line of scrimmage and driven back. Going to be no gain on that play.
Yeah, Sayers did a great job that time coming off his block. The left guard, May, had a good block there. He comes off of it, and bam, brings Cam down. But he's still going to be 3rd and 5. It's 4-down territory. I don't think we'll see a field goal. I think we're going to see, if they don't make it here, I think we'll see them go for it.
So the play comes in from the sideline. Union breaks the huddle with about 13 seconds left on the play clock.
The only thing we would see is that little bubble that they've been running on the screen, and Chandler with the football.
And it's going to be Chandler. He bounces off the line of scrimmage and then hits the hole, and he walks in for the touchdown. What a great cut back there for the score.
Yeah, I don't know how many times he's done that tonight. He's just running out there. His brother was pulling, blocking the end. He goes up, bounces it outside, and there's nobody there. I don't know what's going on up on the outside out there. Let's see where the linebacker goes. Inside, boom, missed him. Yeah, that's what happened right there. So I believe that was Mullins coming up there.
Yeah, once he got Mullins to miss there, it was easy stroll into the end zone. So here comes the extra point from Union. And it is good. That makes it 21-7 Union. With 48 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, we will take a timeout and be back with more Friday Night Rivals, Toyota Friday Night Rivals, brought to you by ETSU Health.
Your Mountain Area Ford dealers are proud to recognize our News 5 Sports Scholar Athletes of the Week, celebrating excellence in academics and athletics.
Every week, News 5 and your Mountain Area Ford dealers are honoring student athletes from each school playing on Friday Night Rivals for their accomplishments both on and off the field. Our scholar athlete this week from Union is Jace Cochran. Cochran is a 4-year letterman in track and a member of the All-State 4x100 meter relay team. He has a 4.0 GPA and volunteers with youth sporting events in the area. And our scholar athlete from Ridgeview is Ryan O'Quinn. O'Quinn is an all-district and all-region selection in football and track and a second-team all-district selection in basketball. He has a 4.42 GPA and volunteers at youth sporting camps and with Shining Stars.
All scholar athletes have the opportunity to compete for a $5,000 scholarship to be awarded at the end of the season.
Gorgeous views here from Ridgeview High School. Thanks to our Sky 5 drone, brought to you by Steve Huff Plumbing, Heating and Air. Hutch and Keith do such a great job with our drone shots, and you have such a beautiful campus, such beautiful pictures.
Yeah, you can see the baseball, softball field, and the tennis courts right there behind the football field and the track. Yeah, beautiful facilities here at Ridgeview High School on Rose Ridge.
See, I never knew that this was Rose Ridge. This is why I have you here, Coach.
Excitement on Rose Ridge tonight. Short kick, same kick they kicked all night. Not going to change anything.
Pretty good coverage. He fielded it about the 30 and only got about 3 yards on the run back.
Yeah, it's Isaiah Colley was able to get back up to the 35-yard line. Keep going. Like you say, not a big return. Union was able to get down there and the stop. And so far, Heather, we've had 2 touchdowns here in the third quarter. We only had 2 touchdowns in the first half. So a little explosion on the offense here. That last drive by Union, starting on there, I believe it was on the 35-yard line or 30-yard line, and down the field for a touchdown.
This is what we get because I hyped up the defenses all day, that now the business is picking up on offense. Ridgeview with their chance. So Quinn swings it out to Colin Hill. That's going to be a PAL service first down.
Yeah, I like that play right there. Hill was a slot, and it looked like he was running a wheel route and headed down the sideline. See it right here. He heads outside, then he just pulls up on a hitch route, catches the ball, gets upfield. You had a good tackle there. It looked like Bostic came up and made the tackle.
So 30 seconds to go till the half. First down for the Wolfpack. Quinn, this time he hands it up to Deal, and Deal.
Yeah, just straight running right up the middle that time. You had Rastic, the center, and Phillips and Butts right there in the middle blocking.
That's just power on power right there. It's a good first down gain, about 8 yards, maybe 7.
I don't know if they're going to get this play off right here. That might have been the last play of the third quarter right here. We got 3rd and short.
Yeah, that's going to be the final play. So, that is the end of the third quarter. Business, as you said, Coach, picking up. It is 21-7. Union leads Ridgeview as we get ready to start the fourth quarter on Toyota Friday Night Rival, presented by ETSU Health.
The greatest meal deal for your buck? Hardee's Original Bag. Just $5.99. Loaded with your choice of 2 full-size favorites, plus fries and a drink. All for just $5.99. Hardee's. Goodness in the making.
Looking for a truck? Chaparral's got you covered. Trucks, trucks, and more trucks. Chaparral is your East Tennessee truck authority, right in the heart of the Motor Mile. Family owned and operated for over 3 decades, and that's really no bull.
Okay, ideas. Where are we going?
I got one.
What about a comedy show?
I've seen you. I've swiped on you. No. Okay. Tacos.
Definitely tacos.
The all-new Camry is 100% hybrid. Lease one now for $299 per month or get 4.99 APR financing. Find your vibe in the all-new, all-hybrid Camry. Toyota, let's go places.
I remember as a kid eating cheese pizza from the local pizzeria, and that's what we were in New York, and that's what we tried to bring to Georgia. The ingredients are the most important thing about the restaurant.
Our dough is made fresh, on premises, every day.
Fresh vegetables, whole milk mozzarella cheese, fresh packed tomatoes from California.
Our ingredients may be a little more expensive, but it's something you taste. It's something you're going to know when you eat it.
Johnny Brusco's.
It's a neighborhood pizzeria.
This hurricane season hit the Carolinas and the Southeast especially hard. Scan the QR code to help get meals and clean water to storm-ravaged areas. News 5 is proud to support the Salvation Army for Sinclair Cares Hurricane Relief.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now, mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
Smile, Cam, and smile, Ridgeview, smile. You got a touchdown in this first half, or in the second half, but what's going to make Union smile? See if they can just run this clock out.
Yeah, Miss Grant made the highlights tonight there with that smile. Good job, Miss Grant.
Ridgeview. They're covered very well by Union. They tried to get the ball out to Hill again, but that was snuffed out.
Yeah, it looked like Wallace come up to make the stop there on defense number 3. Little long pass that time there. Little forward to the outside. You can see Wallace coming there. The time was able to pull the ball down. Was able to make the stop. So it's going to be 3rd and 3 here.
See what Ridgeview has.
Look like the quick slant's covered on the left-hand side.
Yeah, they're going to run the ball and give it to Neal, and he is tackled in the backfield for absolutely no gain. Probably lost a yard on that.
Yeah,
now we got 4th down and 4.
Must have been thinking they was going to catch them by surprise that time, thinking they were going to throw the ball. Didn't look like a lot of blocking there by Ridgeview that time. The defensive front, they were able to get in the backfield that time, so we had negative yardage on that. So now it's 4th and 4. We're going to see a pass. Looks like a hitch route over here, but you got to get the defensive ends hands down.
Big play for Ridgeview here on 4th and 4, down 2 touchdowns.
Looking to the left.
And going deep. But that was well covered.
Yeah,
that's Braxton Bunch there on the coverage.
Yeah, Bunch ran with him step for step, stride for stride. There's nothing there. So they turn it over on downs this time. Union's getting the ball back, and I'm sure we're going to see another dose of Chandler running the football.
Yeah, Chandler with a little Bostic sprinkled in there. They've been able to control the clock really well with their run game. They don't even have to get huge chunks. They just want to run that clock and keep the ball away from Ridgeview.
Yeah, the ball was thrown a little over Hill's head that time there. You can see on the replay. Great protection that time for Oakwind. But now we've got a tight end over there with Anderson on the right side.
They do just give it to Chandler. Man, he runs hard. Just breaking tackles right through guys, 6-7 yards every time.
Yeah, it looked like that Ridgeview had some good defense going there that time with Rose and Sayers on that left-hand side. But once again, Chandler pulls around there, and Union's able to get positive yardage on 1st down. 6 big ones picked up there.
It's so hard to bring down a guy that just won't come down. He just hits you head on and runs through tackles. It's really impressive.
Yeah,
6-yard gain.
Yeah, when you run inside like that and only one guy brings you down, you know you're doing something right. You can see they got 7 guys in the box sneaking up that 8th guy there that time.
Yeah, but Chandler gets the ball again, and he's going to get a pal substitute on 1st down. Ooh, that was tough. That's going to be a flag. He was flipped over the bench, and Chandler looks like he's down. Holding his shoulder or his arm.
Yeah, we're going to have definitely a hit out of bounds. Went over the bench. We'll see what happens right here. You see, bounce it outside. Great run right there. 17 with the tackle right there.
And then throws him off the bench. That's he came down on that shoulder. I think he's holding that right shoulder.
You know, he had shoulder surgery, I believe, last year, or elbow surgery. It was coming back strong.
Yeah, well, they attend to Chandler. Let's go ahead and take a break here with Union up 21-7 with 9 minutes, 52 seconds to play in the game.
Looking for a truck? Chaparral's got you covered. Trucks, trucks, and more trucks. Chaparral is your East Tennessee truck authority, right in the heart of the Motor Mile. Family owned and operated for over 3 decades, and that's really no bull.
The fall colors of the October special at the one and only Olive Oil Divine Johnson City pairs blood orange infused olive oil with maple dark balsamic for a no tricks, just treats experience. Great on salads, fish, and poultry, this delicious pairing is limited only by your creativity and imagination. The staff at our Roan Street location will give you a sample and help you with recipes. Come taste the difference, see our selection, and get professional advice to cook like a gourmet chef. Olive Oil Divine Johnson City, 24/7, oliveoildivine.com.
Exciting news, Tri-Cities. It's the grand reopening of Kia of Johnson City. Experience our new state-of-the-art facilities and drive home with 0% for 72 months. Plus, the all-new 25 Kia Carnival Hybrid is here. Come see us today or shop us online at KiaJC.com.
So Chandler comes off on his own power, maybe favoring that left shoulder, it looks like, a little bit, or the elbow, but he did get off and walking off. They did call a personal foul, 15 extra yards for Union.
Yeah. See him walking off. Let's hopefully he's not hurt. We'll see what happens here. We'll have a new running back in the backfield for Union.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Preston McCray coming in the backfield along with Bostic. I would expect to see a little bit more of Bostic running the ball at this point. But McCray's the new guy alongside him in the backfield. And it is Bostic keeping it. Moves his feet, gets up maybe 2 yards on that play.
Yeah, just the lead play off that right side over there that time. Ridgeview was able to get some people at the football.
And here comes Chandler right back into the game.
Oh, he's tough. He's A-OK. Rolled over that bench. I guess it just maybe I don't know, knocked the breath out of him or whatever. He's back in. His elbow and shoulder's fine right here.
Expect the ball to go to him, and it does. And he powers right through the line, hits the outside, gets a shoestring tackle. Otherwise, he had a lot more running space there.
Just look, he probably dived a good 3 yards, maybe 4 yards forward at the end of this play. Watch this, just effort getting down the field.
Yeah, that got him the first down just by lunging out there.
Once again, his brother pulled on that one. How many times tonight have I said this? I hate to repeat myself, but he hits it up on that left side and then bounces it outside, and there's not anybody there to make the tackle.
As long as they can't stop it, you just keep going back to that well, which worked multiple times tonight, as you said, Coach.
Here it is again, same play again. Comes up there, hit in the backfield. He's hit in the backfield by number 33. Mullins came up there, but he didn't wrap up. And if you don't wrap Chandler up, he's going to keep on going down the field all the way down to about the 2-yard line, looked like.
And they had the play blocked pretty well, as you mentioned, because they had it sniffed out. But I think this might be the difference in the competition that Ridgeview's played, because I think in earlier weeks you don't have to wrap a guy up quite as much, but Chandler's harder to bring down than some of the other guys that they've played this year.
Yeah, I'm sure they've not seen anybody to run like that. That time Rose was in the backfield, the defensive end, and they couldn't bring Chandler down.
All right, so 2nd and goal, and it's going to Chandler again, and he's going to be stopped. It looks just a little bit short. No, they called him a touchdown.
Touchdown over there on that right-hand side that time.
He does get in there.
Yeah, he's throwing up that right arm. Left arm's hanging down there, so awesome run. You come back in, and it's Chandler and Chandler and Chandler.
Yeah, and that's just gritty, because he's still obviously in some pain, but tucks it in that left hand and just gets across the end zone barely. Barely is all it takes. So get the extra point, try to go up 3 scores.
Big extra point, big touchdown.
All right, so now it is 28-7. Union with the lead. 8:36 to play on Toyota Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
Looking for a truck? Chaparral's got you covered. Trucks, trucks, and more trucks. Chaparral is your East Tennessee truck authority, right in the heart of the Motor Mile. Family owned and operated for over 3 decades, and that's really no bull.
I'm Chilly Billy Jones. That was me as a baby. Cute, right? Now, ever since I can remember, I've loved chili. You can probably tell. Especially Pal's Chili Burger. One tasty all-beef patty, covered in chili, cheese, and onions. I'm a big fan. Even got my own chili bits, all ready for the occasion. It's Chili Billy time.
Chili lovers rejoice. The Chili Burger, only at Pal's. Great food in a flash.
I love you.
Trinity Granite and Marble. Years of experience and thousands of countertops installed, turning ordinary into extraordinary. Go to trinitygranite.com or come see us just off Interstate 26 on Kimberly Court in Johnson City.
Back at Ridgeview High School, Union leads 28-7 on Toyota Friday Night Rivals. 8:36 to play in this game. We are getting ready for another Toyota kickoff.
Yeah, I think we'll probably see about the same type of kicks we've seen here in the first 3 quarters. They're going to kick it over to the right side.
Yeah, Union's kicked it short every time, but they have been effective in their coverage, and Ridgeview hasn't really. They've got decent starting position, but never deep in the end zone like they.
Yeah, probably need. He's going to kick it about to the 25-yard line, get down the field and cover.
All right, kind of a low and bouncing kick picked up at about the 18-yard line by Ridgeview. And as I mentioned, Union does another great job on the coverage. Everybody swarms right to the ball to stop him. That drive will start about the 23-yard line. A little extracurricular after the fact, but everybody walks away.
Yeah, we're not too happy. I think we're going to have to talk to some guys here. They need to settle down just a little bit.
Well, if you're Ridgeview, you know you can score quickly. There's still 8 minutes left in this game. You don't want to lose your head because you have an offense that can be explosive. It doesn't take much. One long play, and they're right back in this ball game.
Yeah, they've sort of changed their cover here in the second half. They're not double teaming Baker. You got single coverage. They're playing way off on his right-hand side over here. You see Baker's coming in motion. Safety's going with him. Then he's walking back to the middle of the field.
O'Quinn is looking downfield. Swings it out to Hayden Baker, rather.
Yeah, he made looked like he was going to do a takeoff route, and then he just did a sit-down. Great play on defense there, coming up with the stop there, number 14. Once the ball was, once Baker had possession of the ball, that was Phillips on the outside, number 14. Great stop.
8-yard gain on first down. Right over the middle. No, that was tipped up. That was almost an interception.
Yeah, it went through the hands of Alex Grant. Grant made the interception earlier. A new receiver in there for Ridgeview. Still staying in their balanced formation with twins on both sides.
3rd and 2. Big play for Ridgeview. O'Quinn trying to maybe try Union off sides, but they stay disciplined. And now he changes the play. See what they do here on 3rd and 2. Quinn looking to throw. He's got a ton of time. And then ball is picked off.
Great
that
play.
is Camden Wharton with the interception.
Wharton, inside linebacker, he picked up the receiver coming into his hurry that time. That was Colin Hill that went in there and was doing a sit-down route. I think a lot of people refer to that as a stick. You see him coming in there, looking at his first, looking second, coming back to Hill. And Wharton just made a great play right there. Wharton is the lead tackler on this defense during the year, playing inside linebacker that time. He was in pass coverage, did an excellent job.
O'Quinn had a lot of time. His offensive line gave him a lot of time, but the defensive backs of Union did a great job in coverage.
Yeah.
And there was just never anyone open on that play.
Nobody could get open.
So now it's back to Bostic. And I think we know what they're going to do here. Just hand it off, and just like that, big 5-yard chunk on first down for Keith Chandler.
Yeah, Chandler just, once he gets up in there, lowers his shoulders and gets upfield. Great play. Mullins was in there on the tackle, but you can see when he lowers his shoulder right here.
Lowered the boom, trucked him.
Yeah, yeah. A Mack truck coming through there.
I certainly would not want to be in front of that guy coming towards me.
Oh, no. Once he gets upfield, he's going to lower his shoulder pads, forward body lean, legs pumping.
There are finesse running backs, and there are running backs that are not afraid of contact. He is not afraid of contact. That's Bostic, and he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, the defensive end did a really good job of staying home that time. You'll see it over there on that right-hand side on the defense for Ridgeview that time. Bostic wasn't able to get by anybody. It was Scanlon, number 8.
So when you look at Chandler run, does he remind you of old school running back like a Larry Zonka or maybe a Christian Okoye? I mean, he's not afraid of contact.
I'm going to say Zonka. He wasn't afraid of anybody.
I just had to throw the Okoye wrestlers out there being a Chiefs fan, of course.
Oh, yeah. I got you.
The Nigerian nightmare.
Yes.
Chandler has been a nightmare tonight for Ridgeview. It's another big first down right at the marker. I think they're going to give it to him, depending on the spot, but another big run for him.
Yeah, they were looking back at it right here. They were talking about something going on there. Coaches on the sideline here, they didn't get the call.
They're going to mark him short.
Yeah.
You can hear the coaches a little bit on that parabolic mic asking for a penalty. The Ridgeview coach is certainly lobbying Coach Stanley there for a penalty, but he doesn't get it, but it is 4th and short.
T in the backfield, old school football. Hand off to Chandler off the right side.
That's a first down. Man, I love seeing them lined up in that formation.
Yeah, that's old school. That's Travis Turner when he was in high school. He won a state championship, and he was the quarterback, and his dad was the football coach. That was their #1 formation, T in the backfield. Travis Turner would ride that dive man up in there, and then the next thing you know, he is going around the end.
You really have to have a quarterback and a running back, those that can run the ball, and they do have that right now, and you run that.
And you get the surge from the offensive line. So, yeah, it's and I don't think we're going to see anything different out of Union tonight. It's another Chandler.
I mean, they keep going back to this well, and you and I sound a little bit like a broken record, but it works. It works every time. 4, 5, 6 yards on first down. It makes it really easy to manage that clock.
Well, you can see that play. Mullins had him in the backfield that time, number 9, and Chandler, quick feet. He just sidestepped him, was able to get on up the field that time for a positive yardage.
Be 3 yards on that play, one of the shorter first down runs for him. So 2nd and 7 for Union.
I'm sure it's pretty difficult for Coach Turner to call this play except run it again. Run it again. Tight end on the right side.
This time he breaks to the outside. And
old school stiff arm there in the secondary that time on Baker. He was able to step outside again with number 9 there. Mullins missing a tackle in the backfield. You see it right there, trying to arm tackle. Stiff arm, getting upfield, out of bounds. Great run that time. Good with the secondary getting over there, and he's out of bounds.
And, Coach, how impressive is it when you have a power back like this, but that can also hit the corner there and pick up a first down that way? That makes it so difficult for the defense.
His speed is unbelievable, and I know Casey appreciates this, sort of like a long time ago.
This time they go to Bostic, but he has nowhere to go. He gets back up to the line of scrimmage, maybe, but it looks like it's still going to be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Grant came up there, and Bostic had to make a move and get on upfield, and the corner on that side was able to make the tackle. You'll see it right here. Bounces outside. Here comes Grant. Oh, it's Scanlon comes from the inside. Great play by the defensive end that time, making the play.
Yeah, sheds his blocker and gets over there and gets a big-time tackle. So no gain on that play.
We'll go back to sort of looks like Franco Harris running the football. I mean, it's like, give me the ball, I'm running over somebody, I'm running by somebody.
They certainly have been running all over the field tonight. It's Chandler again. Picks up about 5 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, just running over there, that right-hand side. Yeah, Chandler's been a workhorse tonight.
Yeah, I haven't seen the stats yet, but you would have to think he'd be up over 100 yards at this point as much as he's run the ball tonight.
Yeah, he was the leading rusher on the team coming into this game, averaging 7 yards a carry on the year and scored 7 TDs, and he's already got, what, 3 tonight?
3 tonight, nothing that's really hurt that 7-yard average. He's 5, 6, 7 every time. See what he's got here on 3rd down. They'll go to him again, this time off to the left side, puts that stiff arm up, and then gets in for another touchdown.
Yeah, it's just one of those ball carriers. If you don't wrap up their legs, they're not going down. We got a flag on the, I don't know if it was, it's way after the play, so it had to be unsportsmanlike on somebody.
Let's see what the call is down on the field.
No, we got a hold.
Yep.
So,
holding on the offense, number 7. It's 10 yards, 3rd down.
So take those points off the board. We'll back this up and try it again, but this time it'll be 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line.
Yeah, they got bunched with a hold that time. And I, really and truly, I don't think Coach Turner really minds that because they still have the football and the clock is stopped right now, but it's going to start back here.
Yeah, and just 2:54 left on the clock, so they have eaten up a huge chunk of this game on this drive. See what they do here on 3rd down. They fake the pass and then pump fake and then puts it up in the end zone. Good defense there from Ridgeview.
Yeah, Grant was in there on the defense against Anderson. Grant's a freshman. Great
He's
play.
not played like a freshman tonight.
No, he's not played like a freshman tonight. That's a big-time play right there. Knocking the ball away from Anderson, saving a touchdown.
And Anderson has been kind of the favorite target of Union tonight. So Grant, the freshman's done a really good job in shutting him down because it's been the run game that's done this. Grant hasn't hurt them at all. So good job for the freshman there. It looks like Union's going to try to kick the field goal here.
Yeah, we got a good different kicker in here for field goal time.
But first, we have a timeout. We will take one with them. Union takes the timeout. 2:47 left to go in this game. 28-7, Ridgeview leads on Toyota Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
Tonight's School Spotlight is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer.
One of the things that I'm trying this year is having the students working in groups, and each person in the group has a job, and the group gets points for people just being here and for people doing their jobs and participating in class, things like that.
You're right. It was the second one. Yes, you're correct.
Probably my favorite thing to teach is Romeo and Juliet. Every time that we go through it, there's always something new that comes out for me, and it's really eye-opening to me to read that play from 400 years ago and see that people are still the same. We tried to do different things during the class. We'll try to vary it up a little bit, giving students these little bonus round slips at the beginning of the period. At the end of the period, I asked them 3 questions about what we've covered that day. And then one of the questions deals with something that they're interested in. They put movies, TV shows, YouTubers, things like that. They really want to get that last question right always. So it's been a fun way for me to actually get caught up on pop culture from the last 20 years too.
All right, so Union's going to attempt the field goal. I believe it's going to be Cameron Bishop on to try to attempt the field goal for Union. Basically around the 19-yard line, kind of a glorified extra point attempt here. But it's from the hash mark, so that can always complicate things. The kick is up, and it is good. So that puts Union up 31-7 with 2:42 left in the game. Let's go ahead and check out our Toyota drive of the game.
Field goal, the extra point is good. Afterwards, dead ball, unsportsmanlike on number 24, the kicking team. It'll be assessed on the kickoff.
All right, so let's check out the drive of the game, and this is this last touchdown, Toyota touchdown drive from Keith Chandler, got injured, came back in here, and really this was just his world, and everybody else was living in it. Just power, guts.
Chandler right, Chandler left, Chandler in the end zone.
Sounds like a broken record, but really, he's just been the guy that's put this Union team on his back, really carried them to this lead at this point. Big time game. He also had an interception, I believe, Coach, on defense as well.
Second interception on the tip ball, so he's done it on both sides of the ball tonight.
He's been the difference maker in this one. We highlighted the quarterbacks to start, but it's been the running game. We have a timeout on the field, it looks like. I'm not sure what we're doing here. I guess we're going to go ahead and kick off. I see they're marking off the yardage from the penalty on that. Because in case you didn't catch that before we went to the drive of the game, there was an unsportsmanlike on Ridgeview, or on Union rather, after the field goal. So they marked that off here, and now we're going to get ready to kick off the ball, another Toyota kickoff.
I believe with that last run by Chandler getting in the end zone, that put him over 200 yards for tonight.
200 yards.
Yeah, unbelievable. And that's the way the ball game's going tonight for Union. Eating up the clock, getting into the end zone.
Yeah, the 3 points were big on that last drive, but even bigger was how much time they ate off the clock, because now, I mean, it's almost impossible for Ridgeview, even with that quick stretch offense, to make that all back. But they get a good jump there. Nice return on the kickoff. Like work.
Yeah, that 15 extra yards came in handy there, so they're going to start with the ball on the Union side of the field.
So never say never as quickly as this Ridgeview team can strike.
Yeah, they'd have to have some turnovers, though, because Union's not giving up the ball when they have it on offense. But I think I'm with you. They can strike quick. We'll see what kind of coverage you get in the secondary here.
They wind the clock, and a player comes hobbling off the field for Ridgeview as Raven Jones. No, I'm sorry, Coulter Scanley comes right off for Ridgeview. They pass to the far side.
Yeah, Baker caught that. Looked like a little screen out there, getting up the sideline. Was able to pick up positive yardage, getting close to a first down. Looked like he stepped out of bounds. So it's going to be second and short. But he stopped the clock, so that was to Ridgeview's favor there.
Yeah, time is definitely not on their side, so getting out of bounds was big there. 2nd and 2, but I don't think that'll really matter. They'll be looking down the field pretty much on every play from here on out. O'Quinn does look to pass, and instead it's tipped in the air and right into the hands of Keith Chandler, of course. It's his world. We're just living in it, Coach.
Rushed for 200 yards tonight, 2 picks tonight. I don't know, maybe...
driving the bus back to Big Stone Gap?
Yeah.
He's done it all tonight.
Yeah, maybe player of the week. I mean, I tell you what, he's done it here. Tip ball, bam. Chandler from his outside linebacker spot takes the pick, gets upfield.
You know, you see the ball in the air and you think, oh, well, that's an easy interception. But actually, that's really hard to catch that on the run like that and then get positive yardage afterwards.
Yeah, you can see Coach Edwards, the defensive coordinator over there, patting him on the back, said, great job, Chandler. And now we'll got 2:21 to go. Another turnover for Ridgeview.
Yeah, it looks like Chandler's night may be done with 2.5 minutes. The handoff is going to go to McCray, I believe, on that one. He picks up big-time yardage. It's like about 8 yards on first down.
Yeah, McCray, great run right there. You can see a little faster than Chandler is right now. And, of course, Chandler's made a living tonight getting outside on this left-hand side. They came right back at it again.
Yeah, a little different dynamic with McCray. A little more speed, a little less power. But
yeah,
really the same result, 8 yards on first down.
Yeah, that's a killer, and the clock is running.
Yeah, down to 1:45 in the game. Bostic to McCray again. Keeps those feet churning close to the first down marker. We'll see where they spot it. They do give him the first down. They give him 3 yards.
Yeah, just a little dive play over the left-hand side there with May and Johnson blocking. When I first looked at it, I thought Ridgeview had it stopped. but they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, he kept those feet moving and just enough to pick up the first down. So now, as the clock ticks away, if Fred shut it down, and really, Union can almost run out the clock from this point. We do have a new quarterback in for Union. That is Abe Hall in at quarterback. He's just going to hand it to McCray, though. At this point, they're just going to keep running the ball and keep that clock running.
Yeah, Hall's a sophomore, so he's going to be he'll be behind Cam another year there. So getting him some reps tonight. Less than a minute to go. It's not going to be anything different than we've seen all night. It's going to be another run and play.
Yeah, I would assume they would give this to McCray here, and then if they are able to pick up positive yardage here, they'll probably be able to run down the clock after that, especially if they can get a first down.
Yeah, I think we can look for McCray, and might surprise us. Hall might run behind him. Never can tell.
It is McCray. Oh my goodness, he's just pulling guys with him, gets a first down. Coach, I think that'll just about do it with 22 seconds left in this game.
Yeah, that's probably the last play of the game. You can see Union's players are walking on the field over there on that side, so we're not going to see another play tonight.
See head coach Travis Turner there. He's won these Friday Night Rivals matchups before. This is going to be a big one because this is going to put him in the driver's seat as far as the Mountain 7 Conference goes. They still have a big game coming up with Abingdon, but right now they've got the tiebreaker over Ridgeview, so see what happens down the road. A big win for Union.
Yeah, when it comes to the playoffs, they lost a close one to Graham. Now they've beaten Ridgeview. Pair of points if they beat Abingdon could swing them back up into first place. If not, they'll be second. That'll knock Ridgeview down to third. Great football game here tonight. Just Union running the football. That's what it was all about. If you're a Union fan, you've got to be excited with that running game. Ridgeview has got to regroup for next week.
31-7. We'll be back in a minute.
With the first pick in the Jersey Mike's Catering Box Draft, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's going to go. So,
the Jersey Mike's Catering Box, a sub above.
Looking for a truck? Chaparral's got you covered. Trucks, and more trucks. Chaparral is your East Tennessee truck authority, right in the heart of the Motor Mile. Family owned and operated for over 3 decades, and that's really no bull.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
I remember as a kid eating cheese pizza from the local pizzeria, and that's what we were in New York, and that's what we tried to bring to Georgia. Ingredients are the most important thing about the restaurant.
Our dough is made fresh, on premises, every day.
Fresh vegetables, whole milk mozzarella cheese, fresh packed tomatoes from California.
Our ingredients may be a little more expensive, but it's something you taste. It's something you're going to know when you eat it.
Johnny Brusco's.
It's a neighborhood pizzeria.
International Wig Company is the Tri-Cities premier wig retailer. Whether you're dealing with hair loss or just want a new look, we're here to help you have the best experience possible. We feature all major brands, including Raquel Welch and Hair You Wear. That's International Wig Company in Kingsport.
Hi, I'm Ariana, and my grandpa, C.C. Belcher, started Belcher Insurance Agency in 1950. He probably sold your grandparents their first life insurance policies. Over the next 75 years, we've worked hard to meet the needs of the great people of Southwest Virginia by using Papacy's ethic, serving others first. So, whether it's home and auto, business insurance, life and health, or the ever-changing Medicare insurance landscape, we insure the things that matter to you most. With the agents you know and trust.
All right, back here on Toyota Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health with the winning coach, Travis Turner of the Union Bears. Congratulations, Coach Turner. You got a few of those on your trophy shelf back at Union, but I'm sure this one feels sweet. Just talk about being in the driver's seat now in the Mountain 7 District.
Yeah, just this is a tough place to play, man. It's Ridgeview, man. They got a great football team, and being able to get a district win on the road in the Mountain 7, it's hard. It's hard to do it. It's hard to do it.
Coach, you got to be pleased tonight the way your line blocked, Chandler. I mean, he's a Mack truck out there running the football. He's got speed as well.
Yeah, Keith, man, he's our workhorse. He's done a great job for the last 3 years. We're excited to be able to give him the football every Friday night. And our offense line did a tremendous job. Our tight ends did a good job blocking. Our receivers did a good job blocking downfield on a couple of his long runs. So it's a total team effort on both sides of the ball.
I was going to say, and on defense, you hold them to 7 points. That's an explosive offense they have.
Yeah.
How were you able to shut them down?
Well, I tell you, a lot of credit goes there, to the kids and our defense coaching staff. Coach Edwards, our defense coordinator, did a great job getting the game plan together, and we executed it well. And we limited them. I don't know if many big plays they had. They might have 1 or 2 big plays, but we kind of made them earn it going down the field. And I thought our defense line did a good job on stopping a run early in the game. Gave up a couple runs there late, but our defense line, inside linebackers played well.
All right, Coach. Well, your team's jumping up and down. I think they have something to jump out and down for. Why don't you go ahead and hand them that trophy? Let them celebrate a big-time win on Friday Night Rivals.
There we go. All right. Yeah.
31-7, Union gets the win. All of us would like to take a moment to thank the wonderful folks at Toyota, ETSU Health, PALS, Food City, Mountain Area Ford Dealers, the Tennessee Army National Guard, Johnny Brusco's Pizza, Johnson City Kia, Martin Dental, Jersey Mike's, and Eddie's Trophies, who make this game possible for you, the viewers at home. And also like to thank all the great sponsors for sponsoring and supporting Toyota's Friday Night Rivals telecast. I'd like to thank Coach. We'd like to thank our participating high schools and administrations, Union, and our host, Ridgeview. Next week, we head out to Eastside as Eastside hosts Twin Springs on Friday Night Rivals. For Coach Colley, I'm Heather Williams. 31-7. The trophy's going back to Big Stone Gap.
I remember as a kid eating cheese pizza from the local pizzeria, and that's what we were in New York, and that's what we tried to bring to Georgia. The ingredients are the most important thing about the restaurant.
Our dough is made fresh on premises every day.
Fresh vegetables,